Holy crap. 11 people here in this chat. Retribution has broke up finally. I don't know what Vince saw in the group. The ripoff Nexus. Yeah, I just saw that United States title match, and it was not a bad match. Not a bad match. Not a bad match at all. I'm going to give that a 3. I'm going to give it a 3 and 3 out of 5. I am live. I believe Darion, Key in the building. We won't see GangGreenDavid, unfortunately, but we are live now for WWE FastLane 2021. It is March the 21st, 2021. And, you know, this is the final highway, or the final FastLane, no pun intended, to WrestleMania. We got some matches that they just announced. We have Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. We have the main event, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, with Edge as the special guest referee, or the special guest enforcer, if you want to be technical savvy. We also have tonight Big E versus the new Apollo Crews. We have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have Shayna and Nia versus Bianca and Sasha. So far, this card is, and we got Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins. I think I've mentioned that. So and Shane and Braun, we might not get Shane and Braun. That might just be a subject, and that should be the main event. Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. So yeah, what is up, Iverson Vlogs? What is up, John L. Jackson? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. You know, every time I'm on live, man, my stress and my health and stress gets way better when I'm live. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This week was, for the Bears, for me as a Bears fan, stressful. As a human being, okay, until yesterday. I'm not want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was actually pretty cool. I just had to deal with some Generation Z nonsense. But other than that, I'm blessed to be not only live with you guys, but I'm also blessed to be here doing WWE FastLane with you guys. So what is up? We got Key in the building. She's in the building. Key, why don't you hop on in here? Where you at? Hop on in here. Hit that like button first, then hop on in here. Ghoulie, Jeremy is going to hop. Jeremy. The 49er guy? That's Jeremy? I don't know who Jeremy is. The funny thing is, you know, I'm probably a new guy on the channel. What is up, Prestige Shogun? What is up? What is up? Matter of fact, let me move my TV. Move my TV so I can see. And by the way, WrestleMania will probably be the last. Actually, no, April 5th. WrestleMania you can still watch on the WWE Network, but unfortunately, I have to go and get Peacock just for the WWE Network, which is stupid. I'm doing stuff around the house. Hey, Sean, he's Jake's co-host on his show. Oh, okay. If Apollo Crews wins the title, does that kill Big E's momentum going into WrestleMania? It kind of does, because of the way how WWE has been trying to book Big E. They're trying to give him a championship title reign, because I believe Big E will probably win next year's Royal Rumble. No pun intended. Is that Raider guy Darion coming on? I think that's what his name is. Darion. Yeah, he'll be here. I got a Reddit meme I got to show you guys. It's funny. Watching for the first time on Peacock is so weird. You can watch it on the WWE Network. This is the final pay-per-view event for the road to WrestleMania. And it also seems that what happened on SmackDown, which I'm so hyped and so glad we're getting Kevin Owens versus Seth. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Mania. And I am happy for that. So we're going to start off with a SmackDown match, because I hear Michael Cole and Corey Graves on at ringside. So, yeah. We're starting off with the tag team title match. Here we go. Bianca Belair and Sasha against Nia and Shayna. I picked the champions to win because I think we're going to get an unnecessary heel turn from Sasha, which I don't want to see. I'm pretty would pretty love to see a babyface versus babyface match at WrestleMania, to be honest with you, but it's Vince McMahon. I think Orton and Bliss is cinematic. It gotta be, because I've said this so many times that match on Thursday was going to be a bunch of BS. Because it's going to be a bunch of BS. David's not coming on, but yes, I know David's coming back on YouTube. Thank goodness. Well, the good news is that the kickoff show, yeah, Retribution is no more. I don't even think Bianca and Sasha are winning the belts. I don't think it. The only person that believes it is Hammer, and I don't believe it. I don't think they are going to have two tag team champions main event Mania. Like, well, not main event Mania. Well, not main event Mania, but going into WrestleMania. I mean, it's not like an Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio thing that you can do. Plus, Nia Jackson, Reginald is dating. I know Reginald is entertaining. Well, storyline wise, they got Reginald. He's Nia Jax's plaything. Sasha heel turn tonight. Unfortunately, I don't want to see a heel turn, but unfortunately, that's what we're going to be getting. What is WWE Square? Everybody's engraved women's tag team title to Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. I know it's unlikely that happens. I don't want to see. I mean, if they win the belts, cool, but I don't see them holding it for long. They'll probably lose it to Tamina or Tamina and Natalia. Personally, I think the Riot Squad should be women's tag team champions. Retribution was terrible. It was terrible, and I think it was more of a punishment for Mustafa Ali more than anything, because what happened with Mustafa Ali, what happened with him is like he didn't trust Bruce Pritchard going through, and I think Bruce Pritchard is one of the lead writers for SmackDown, if you can believe that. Well, here comes Nia, Shayna, and Reginald. Jesus Christ. She does better as a heel. I like her as a heel and a babyface. I like Sasha as a heel or a babyface. I saw the segment with Reginald and Nia. Good grief. I regret clicking that video. Mac, I got a question. If that never happened with Chris Benoit, do you think WWE will still be PG-13? I think they still, because remember, it was at the time around 2010 that 2010 that they were starting to become, that publicly traded company. I swear if they kiss, I'm gonna laugh. I would like to see how Bianca Belair works as a heel. I mean, watch her work in NXT. She was a heel in NXT a little bit. What the WTF? What the is Seth Rollins wearing? What up, Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins, I did see the suit. I did not mind the suit. So is he wrestling in suits now? That's kind of hilarious. And it also seems like at WrestleMania, we're going to get, which I have no complaints for, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. I have no complaints with that. No complaints to see that at Mania. No complaints whatsoever. That suit was dope, right? That suit was dope. I ain't gonna lie. What Seth has been wearing these past couple of weeks, they have been forever dope. Not gonna lie. Do you think Andrade stays with WWE? No. Not because he's being engaged. Not by being engaged. Not being engaged, no. Hell no. Like, hell no. But he's still gonna leave. But WWE denied him. So they need to do something with Andrade. They got to do something with him. Hell, it's not even him. They got to do something with it. Did anybody read that article about Kalisto not being booked on SmackDown? That was insane. Jesus Christ. Hot take: Sasha and Alexa are better faces than heels. Sasha, I like her as both. Alexa Bliss is a better heel than she is a babyface. But the reason why now this babyface run or heel or neutral position that she's in, it's been okay. Remember when when Byron used to wear suits to fight Baron Corbin? Oh God, we don't talk about corporate Corbin. We don't talk about Corbin. I hope they push Cesaro. I hope they do too, but I have a feeling Seth will literally beat Cesaro at Mania. Seth Rollins made me laugh when he said, "Look at the trip." When he was wearing his suits, he said that was the cool kid say something about everybody coming in, even I don't know if Darion's going to be coming, but a part of one of Jake the Silva's partners will be joining me here. I remember that night Alexa fell victim to the mandible. Oh my God, that was one of probably the most greatest things I've ever seen. Imagine another Randy Orton comes out tonight with Bray Wyatt's mask. That'd be hilarious. Juice says, just MalcGoolie, would you like to see Kalisto versus Rey Mysterio? Yes. NY Sports MC says, GangGreenDavid coming. Unfortunately, GangGreenDavid is not coming, but he is literally hanging out with his family, and that's a good thing. So I might be running solo, I might not. Either way, I don't know. But I know GangGreenDavid is not coming. I love when Bubba Ray powerbomb Mae Young through the table. Balk let me in. No. Will Bray Wyatt most likely coming back? Yes. Could you play the picture in your head? I would. He's going to look like if it happens tonight. He will come tonight. He will be here tonight. But the one thing that I'm nervous, he better come out with a all new everything. He has to come out like he's burnt, like he's been burned alive. He has to come out like a burnt victim. Don't have him come out like everything is fine. No. I should come on you because we are best friends. Somebody making Monday Night Raw debut tomorrow. We thought you was going to come in the night after WrestleMania. Oh, you're talking about Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley will make her debut tomorrow on Raw. Personally, it should have happened a month ago. Would love to see Keith Lee come back and turn heel, destroying Riddle after the match at Mania. Apparently, there's been rumors that Keith Lee might be getting fired from WWE, and that better not be true, but I doubt it. If it does, Vince McMahon is a freaking idiot. Did you see Charlotte Flair's down on the WrestleMania poster no more? Yeah, apparently Charlotte will not participate in this year's WrestleMania for some odd reason. That is hilarious. And that's actually a good thing too, because the way how Charlotte's come back, no, they thought that Charlotte was going to save kind of the single division of the women's division, but no, unfortunately, no. So, yeah. Ghoulie, are you a fan? A what? I don't know. I don't know. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax would put on an amazing strength match. They would. If Rhea Ripley can lift up Nia Jax, Jesus, they won't release her boyfriend. And that's probably one of the reasons too. I mean, what if Charlotte and Andrade both left the WWE? WWE's women's division will literally I cannot pronounce that. Excuse my ignorance. I have no idea what the frick of Fanhausen is. I feel like he's about to be wearing a Casey Jones mask, but they make it look like it's burnt pretty much. Vince would cry. Vince would lose his mind. Vince would automatically tell Becky to come back. He would literally tell Becky to come back. And Becky's not even ready to come back. I know a lot of people are saying that Becky could come back the night after Mania. Personally, that would be good, but at the same time, I would say have Becky come back at SummerSlam. Because SummerSlam, last year's SummerSlam, we got a big return in Roman Reigns. And nobody expected Roman to come out. I didn't even expect Roman to come out. But, it happened. Roman came. And I believe we should have more bigger I wouldn't mind having bigger returns or bigger matches on the night after Mania, but I would love for SummerSlam to have moments too. SummerSlam deserves, and I mean deserves, the star moment too. You gotta remind everybody, SummerSlam is WWE's second biggest pay-per-view. If you want to be fair, this is how the big pay-per-views go. Number 1, WrestleMania. Number 2, SummerSlam. Number 3, the Royal Rumble. Number 4, Survivor Series. Yes, I know Survivor Series comes before the Royal Rumble, but if you want to talk about creatively, yeah. I died when Darion left. At this point, wait, hold on. Let me read some of these because I know. Hold on. With Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair having animation WrestleMania, do you give Sasha Banks WrestleMania moment that has never had, or do you let Bianca Belair take it off? Personally, you have a lot of time to literally build up Bianca Belair. I say give Sasha her moment, her WrestleMania moment, because Sasha has not won a WrestleMania, and I think it's time. And no, if you have, and no, watch the smart say, oh, if Sasha beats Bianca, you're burying Bianca. No, you're not burying Bianca. You can have the rematch somewhere down the road. Don't do it at the next pay-per-view. Do it at SummerSlam. And then you can have a heel turn with Bianca Belair, or you can do a heel turn with Sasha, depending on how you book it. If Charlotte left, they would make Rhea start a star and make. They would. They have no choice. At this point, anybody can be WWE champion. Hey, I'll bring my man Rick Grimes to come and win the championship. Star. I say SummerSlam. Oh yeah, I died when Darion left. Okay. What you would want to wait another year for Becky Lynch's return? Personally, let her be a mother. Bro, you and David's reaction was awesome. Returning back to the Staples Center. Personally, to me, I mean, unfortunately, if Charlotte, I'm just saying, if Charlotte is taking time off or anything like that, because they don't have a proper storyline for her to be in, and plus a lot of fans. Look, we may complain to WWE a lot, but they do listen to us. A lot of people do not want to see Asuka versus. They don't want to see Asuka versus Charlotte for the 15 billion time. And a beautiful 450. Oh no, Bianca Belair, Coquina Clutch. Ooh, nice. And a bank statement. No way. Where's Nia? Wow. Okay. Do you? Oh, from Exotic Vibes. Thank you for joining me. Do you think the Universal Championship will be a triple threat match at Mania? Man, I'm so glad that you said that because I said this on Thursday. I would not mind for it to be a triple threat match at Mania. Personally, I wouldn't mind if both championship matches were triple threat. Here we go. Sasha and Bianca arguing. Oh, yeah. Sasha just. I'd be so mad if they turn Bianca heel here. And the champions retain. I'm 1-0. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0. I told Hammer straight up that they were not going to win those belts. And that makes it worse. Sasha got pinned again. Jesus Christ. Why would you let your champion get pinned? Oh, Lord. Anyway, yeah, both world title matches should be a triple threat match. I wouldn't mind seeing not Sasha. I wouldn't mind seeing Braun. Damn it. Sheamus, McIntyre, and Lashley. And I damn sure wouldn't mind seeing Roman, Bryan, and Edge. And I would not mind if Sheamus and Daniel Bryan walked out of Mania with the championships. If Sasha wins at Mania, would make someone face Bianca for a few months at the pay-per-view, make a rule who wins. If they had the rematch at SummerSlam, Bianca wins. Bianca wins, Sasha turns heel. Here we go. They're arguing in the ring. Oh my god. Sasha is literally she just slapped the shit out of Bianca. You say you're the rookie. She slapped the shit out of Bianca. I love the fact that Bianca said this bitch. Bianca pointed at the WrestleMania sign. She said she's gonna get this bitch at Mania. Wow. I'm 2-0, so that's a good thing. If Bianca wins, that's great, but then Sasha loses another Mania. She'd be like 0-5 at Mania? Wouldn't she be like 0-5 at WrestleMania? Take most hated women's superstar for the last 2 years was Bayley, being a coward, also retaining the Karen look she had. I like Bayley, but I don't know what they're doing with her at this point. Hello, all this is some mess chisel. Bianca's going to win. I wouldn't mind slapping Sasha's cheeks for you, Bianca. LOL. Wow. Watch Montez Ford just come out and act crazy asking Sasha why she slapped his. They're not going to have the Street Profits in this. They shouldn't. Hey, Mal. What is up, Mason? No, long time no see, bro. What's up? 0-7, unfortunately. Oh, Lord. I am 2-0 in so far. 2-0 so far. Who you got tonight? Apollo or Big E? I said that this match personally would be a no contest because I would say have the blow-off match at WrestleMania. Wesley Jeffrey says, hey, man, sorry I'm late. Hey, man, 2-0, same. Right, 2-0, the same. The reason why I say put this as a no contest because it kind of saves everybody. It saves Big E because WWE, if you want to make Big E a singles competitor, which they have done pretty well, you got to give him a lengthy Intercontinental title reign. You got to have him have Pacific feuds for the Intercontinental title. But at the same time, you gave Apollo Crews this new gimmick, and if he loses, it hurts him. It hurts the character. Do you think Apollo's scarf is a shot at MJF? No. Now they're showing what happened to Shane McMahon, his knee. Hot take, Baron Corbin should be the world champion before 2021 ends. He should have been champion a long time ago. Long time no see. Mason. Bro, they given away tickets for Mania. Yeah, they had to. It's going to be 37% of capacity. I love the fact that Shane McMahon has a shirt called the Stupid Express. Just moaning. Just trolling. Trolling, bro. Oh my God. Why are we still on this? Okay, first off, I like Elias and all, but at the same time, bruh, why? Give me a reason. Give me a reason. Why are you guys still trying to make this man have a concert? Every time that man had a concert at WrestleMania or the night before after WrestleMania, number one, he got interrupted by John Cena, a rapping John Cena. Two, the next night, he got interrupted by The Undertaker. Please don't do this. Watch, it's going to be Braun and Riker. It's going to be Braun and Elias. It's going to be Braun versus Elias and Riker here tonight. I bet you. Yep, Intercontinental title is next. I want Apollo Crews and Big E to go to a no contest and just have a backstage brawl build up to Mania. Thank you. Thank you, Mason. Oh my God, all the returning Ghoulie nations are coming back. Aaron Reed, hey, Malc, long time no see. Fancy that. he got killed by Taker and Cena. He got his ass got dropped by Bobby. Thank you. Don't do it. Give money. Buddy Murphy is back. His theme. Just watch. LOL. I'm back, bitches. Just kidding. Just watch. But personally, for me, like I said, let this be a no contest. And personally, what I would do at Mania, I would have Big E versus Apollo Crews in a Falls Count Anywhere match at WrestleMania. I mean, that way they can beat the living shiznit out of each other. They can literally go through the trenches and, go through that. And also, if you guys are still live with me, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. We got 10 people watching and we only got 8 likes. Come on, y'all. And help a brother out, Help a brother out. Now we got 10. Come on, y'all. Y'all can do better than that. Hit that like button, y'all. Hopefully Shinsuke isn't wearing that Power Ranger attire tonight. He probably will. Bro, Big E is putting Apollo through the LED lights, bro. He probably. If Edge loses at Mania, people will be pissed. I'm people. This is how I would feel. If he loses, I won't be pissed, but I will literally be like, I'll be like, well, it happened. We got 12 likes. We got 13. Can we get to 14, ladies and gentlemen? Have to like the Pikachu, Jinder Mahal. Oh, God. Jinder Mahal. I hated Jinder Mahal. And I love the fact that they gave Apollo Crews his actual, Nigeria roots. Is it Nigeria? Did I say it right? I keep saying Nigeria. Thank you. Nigeria roots. I did that grim reference. People are pissed. Apollo hits Big E 3 times with the stairs. Big E, that ain't enough. I need 5. No wonder that sounds so familiar. I have Nigeria. See, I love Apollo's new theme. I love Apollo's new gimmick. I love this gimmick, dude. It's badass. SummerSlam. I have Big E versus Roman for the title. Yes. LA Lakers might be in trouble. Yeah, my fantasy team might be in trouble because LeBron James is hurt. Oh, what a delight. And KD is hurt too. Oh, what a triple delight. I remember the good old days of WWE when Seth was carrying the company during his first heel run in 2015. I hate Grim. Aaron Reed says, I love Grim. We got some Grim haters. Me, I'm middle. I mean, I like Grim. I'm happy that him and heel wife are no longer together because I'm sorry, Barb is too ungrateful, and apparently she started her own OnlyFans, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'm really happy for Grim. Oh, Big E got new theme. Yo, Big E got new theme. Let's go. Let's go. But the one thing that irks my soul with the big, I'm happy. You gave Big E a new theme. You gave him the Intercontinental title. But why in the mother of God, holy mother of Jesus and wrestling gods, what you're doing the Shield thing with the New Day? The Shield is broke up. Let me ask a question here. Why is Big E still carrying the New Day shit? Let him have his own attire, man. He does not need He doesn't need, bro. He does not need the New Day shit. Give him his own. Oh, okay. That was just a little rant. Let me read some of your comments. I don't want to be the bad guy, but I don't want to see Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler have the women's tag team titles that much longer. Shayna Baszler could be in the main event scene. Vince doesn't believe. That's my opinion. Yep, here we go. They're starting the big horses. Okay, let me read some of these. First it was Cena, then it was Taker. This year is going to be LeBron James, who beats Elias ass at Mania. Man, Elias got a banged up knee. Hell no. Daniel Bryan is Hall of Fame. Do you watch Green Cycle 17? I used to. I like Green Cycle 17, and we got an idiot that's blasting hardcore music, that Mo Bamba hardcore rap shit, and it's vibrating the house. Give Big E back his NXT attire or something. Give him a new attire or something. 2014 attire. The New Day is not family, it's life. But it's dead, Mason. I mean, I don't mind that they do a little reunion here and there, but let Big E be his own man, for God's sakes. Don't put him in a Roman Reigns situation where he is the one to keep the New Day stuff. Green was better. Oh, Green is better than Bubba. Green is better than Bubba. I'm not a big fan of Bubba. I like Nikki Nutterball and oh God, and a splash. How much you want to bet is going to be Grimm who beats Elias this year? I doubt they will have that. Kofi Mania. Oh God, Kofi Mania. Like I said, this you have to literally think. I have a good question. Is Xavier Woods a Hall of Famer? Yes. Yes, he is. Technically, the New Day is just on different brands right now. They just kind of feel like they're still together. But at the same time, oh, damn. Damn, Big E just did, damn, 3 splashes onto Apollo. God damn. But these nuts beat a lot, Jesus. These Mortal Kombat New Day attires were fire, though you can't lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. Anything that cosplay Mortal Kombat gets an A+ in my view. And speaking of wrestling, I think is it next month or in May? I think it's either next month in May. There's a wrestling convention happening here in Indianapolis. The following wrestlers will be there. Hold on, my mic went out. Sorry. We will be live. We will be live. We will do all of that. I will be there, guys. God, I don't know why my mic is acting like a dick. But yeah, Booker T, Melina, Renee Michelle, everybody's gonna be there. The Headbangers, all of them. And yes, I am going. Yes, I will go live. And yes, I will break a little bank just so I can get some autographs from these wrestlers. Don't at me. I will take, it's a 3-day event. Chris Masters even coming, only for Saturday for some odd reason. But shoot, if there is a wrestling ring or anything over there, I am going. I am going. I am getting autographs. I am going. If Jim Cornette comes, oh, I'm already going. Mic problems, I know. So it's been a very long time since I've been in one of your, what's up, little geek? Everybody's coming back. I love it. Hawkins fears Grimm. I love it. I love that everybody's coming back. Is Morrison wife in WB now? Yes. Tyra Valkyrie, yeah, she is in NXT now, yes. Nice spine buster by Apollo. I like Apollo. Look at Apollo. I love the green, white. I love it. I love this gimmick. I love his new look. It's badass. Man, Road Warrior Animal always went to those conventions. Bro, if you show one of them the wrestler stream in the chat will be insane. If they let me. That's the thing. I am the soul of this channel. Juice. Nah, Jamar Games got you beat. Jamar Games got you beat. Can you sing Jomo theme? Now listen, open. You mean John Morrison? Now listen, this ain't no make believe. Come on, open your eyes and see. Now get up and follow me. I'm gonna show you what the future will be. Too much wasted time is gonna wait no more. Yeah, so take this. Damn. Okay. Remember I was bitching and moaning about Big E's attire. I retract that statement because guess what? A Big E has the School of House Rock attire. And I love Schoolhouse Rock. Does the pose. I'm just only back for a bit because I'm busy with life and I'm about to graduate. There you go. And move on in life. I'll appear on your streams and shows. What just happened? Big E retained? What? Big E won? What the fuck? How did that happen? How did that happen? Big E won. How? But Apollo Crews is beating the shit out of him. Damn, Apollo Crews using the Olympic slam. Okay. And now there's a brawl between Big E. Apollo Crews is literally beating the hell out of his shoulders was up a double count. Why? The 2 and 1. Well, okay, another angle slam. I mean, I did say this would go to a no contest. I hope they show the replay. Apollo says it's not over. Yeah, we're gonna get the match at May. Uh-oh. And he said, get your ass up. Oh, man. Damn, he just slapped the shit out of Big E. Another angle slam. That's 3 angle slams. So, how does Big E's theme sound? It sounds like his old NXT theme mixed in with a little bit of more jazz or hip hop. You are the god or potential. So yeah, Big E retained. So apparently Apollo's shoulders were down by the count of 3. Yeah, we're gonna get a rematch at Mania. Apollo would have to win at Mania. Damn. So it's not over. It's not over. Do you understand me? It's not over. I might do the DraftKings for WrestleMania. I might just to win a little bit extra cash. So yeah. Here's what I do know for Mania now. Big E versus Apollo Crews versus they might add Nakamura into it because Apollo attacked Nakamura when he turned heel. He would be a great match. Hey, Malc, I will be back in an hour. I'm going to see a different chat. I'm a mod on Twitch. Okay, be back in a bit. I'm good, Mason. Sup, Key. Damn, everyone slapping people tonight. First Sasha, now Apollo. Aaron, wow, Jamar Games, what's up? LOL. Imagine, holy crap. Imagine Big E brings back the 5 count. $10,000 ain't that bad. Who won? Apollo lost, so Big E is still the champion. Jamar says MalcGoolie sucks. Shake my head, kick him. I'm not gonna kick him. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Hey, Drew Gulak. Why do we have an Old Spice commercial? No. The Old Spice man is the new. An Old Spice representative is the 24/7. God, this fucking belt. Okay. Okay, good thing. R-Truth is now the billionth time 24/7 champ. Okay, anyway, Big E won Iverson. Mania is going to suck. I don't know. It might, but I don't know. I got to have a little bit of faith. We got Keith saying, Keith, what's up? Oh, snap. 24/7 champion match on the Allspice guy. Hopefully they had a ladder match for the IC title. That'd be good. Smells like power. That would be a good thing. It helps. It helps them both in a way. That was the weird and worst commercial ever. Anyway, this is a weird commercial. Although no, Truth got it back. WB stupid. Is R-Truth in the Hall of Fame? Is a Hall of Famer? Yes. R-Truth is 50, 60 time 24/7 champion. Apollo Crews for world champion. WTF is I hate this so much. F Old Spice. LOL. Did you bet on college basketball? Hell no, because I do not do college basketball. Because Jesus Christ. I mean, I watch it, yes, but at the same time, the brackets, all that other crap, it's terrible. It is a terrible bracket to do because number one, you don't know. Suffering from herpes is a terrible experience, which I suffered till I met a. Okay. Oh, Mal, did you bring back Ace? Not yet. Just be patient. Not yet. Damn, Francis. Wow. Too much upsets this year. So we got Shane, Elias, and Riker. And we got Elias about to sing. Shane McMahon being the coward that he is. Great heel. So we're going to get Braun versus Elias. Jesus Christ. I'm going with Braun. Oh, Lord. I'm rooting for loyal Chicago to win. I'm not surprised that the Fighting Illini lost because the Fighting Illini hasn't been shit since 06. And I believe that this year in college basketball was the fluke. And it showed. At least they won in the first round and at least they made it to the second round. My team, Butler, didn't make it in because we were the first teams to get hit with the virus. So, yeah, that sucks. Mania will not be good this year. Oh, Lord, LOL. Here comes the Strowman Express. Oh, my God, this is bad. This match should be at least 2 minutes. I see a lot of people picking Kansas to win it all. Personally, I'm going for underdogs. I always go for underdogs in the college basketball. And speaking of which, guys, I live in Indianapolis, so I've been literally dealing with this the whole 9 yards. So yeah, screw Illinois. I had them winning it all. Damn, dude, that's one of the college teams. Like, here's the thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Fighting Illini is a great school. If I was still living in Gary and if, everything was possible, I wanted to go to the University of Illinois. But then Butler stole my heart. Kudos to Miss Marshall. Even though she don't watch my videos, and that's a great thing too. She probably would cuss me out or give me detention for all the cussing that I'd be doing. But yeah, this match should be a squash match. It should be. Poor Elias. What's next for Ali? Well, let Ali be a heel on his own. He didn't really need Retribution. I mean, Retribution was a great concept. Don't get me wrong, but like it looked like the writers didn't give a shit, and it looks like the wrestlers didn't even give a shit. So when shit plus shit equals double shit. So yeah, Strowman is just oh no, Jesus, damn, just threw Elias like a little toy, like a little baby. And Riker, Jesus, ooh, no, I'm not the biggest fan of Riker. I mean, as a talent, he's great, but I'm not. I don't want to get into that. Shane is getting put through a table, or Elias is going. Elias is taking his place. This should be a squash match. Bathroom break, dance break, music plays. Music plays with the toilet flush. You think Jimmy's returning tonight? It's possible. It is possible that Jimmy returns tonight. I wouldn't mind if Jimmy returns. I wouldn't mind having the Usos be heel. And personally, I would love the Usos. Personally, okay, nothing against Dolph Ziggler and nothing against Bobby Roode. But for the love of God, can you please put the belts back on the Street Profits so we can get the match that we've been asking for about like almost a year and a half now? Just give us the Street Profits versus the Usos. Strowman Express. Damn, Riker saved himself. What the f am I watching? You're watching an ass whipping. That's what you're watching. I'm sorry, I can't take Braun seriously anymore without this long hair. Personally, I love Braun Strowman, but I hate what they've done to him, especially what they did on Monday Night Raw. Why did Riker throw Elias back into Braun? That makes no sense. Uso versus Uso Mania. If Jimmy stays babyface, but I doubt it. I wouldn't mind seeing the Usos help their cousin out. I mean, ain't he the tribal chief? Jimmy hasn't been seen on TV since Mania. Actually, sell, but legit got the biz from Roman. I agree, LOL. And a DDT by Elias. Hey, look at that. Elias is fighting back. Why is this match still going on? I mean, Elias is a great talent, so Macho Man elbow drop. Macho Man is smiling in heaven. 1, 2, and now he's frowning because he didn't get the job done. Nobody kicked out of the Macho Man elbow. I'm so happy for daylight savings time. Like everything, goes up there. Oh well, if Strowman gets his hair back in match, I actually like him bald. I actually prefer him bald, believe it or not. Oh damn! What a clothesline! Oh shit! Here go Braun. Bam! Oh shit, Braun. What is up, Derek? What is up? Everybody's coming back here tonight. I love it. Hit the like button, y'all. Everybody from the past, everybody from the future. I love this. If Strong gets the mullet, oh God, please don't have him have the mullet. Oh no, Braun. Uh-oh. Power slam. Power slam. Good night. Yeah, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Shane at Mania. And they better have Strowman beat Shane. Yeah, it's over. I think Bray's coming back tonight. Same here. I think he's coming back here tonight. John Morrison's a lucky man. He got tired of Valkyrie. I wish I was with her. Jesus. Yeah, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. How much you want to bet it'll be a last man standing match? If they have Shane win, you really done hurt Braun. Are you a Colts fan? No, but I'm not gonna lie. The Colts are doing things, man. The Colts, they're one of the favorites for me to win the championship this year. They got a quarterback. They finally got that's all the team is missing is a quarterback. Okay, another DraftKings commercial. We got 16 likes, thank God. What's your favorite NFL team? Prestige Shogun, bruh. I am a Bears fan, and I am a depressed. I don't even know if depressed is the word. I'm more of a confused Bear fan than anything. They are. Yeah, the Colts. The Colts are favorites, heavy favorites to win the championship. And since I live in Indianapolis, I'll be happy for the Colts. The only people I won't be happy for if the Colts do win a championship is only one person, and that's their owner. Because Jim Irsay is a piece of shit. Jim Irsay is the reason why Andrew Luck is no longer in the NFL, and the man should have lost the team a long time ago. I'm a depressed Bears fan. I hate who he did so far. I'm a Jets fan. Yo, the Jets are doing things too. Y'all revamping your defense. You're revamping your defense. That's all I can say. At least you're doing something. Damn it, we should have traded for Wentz. No, because Wentz would have went through the same thing that he was going through with in Philly. So yeah, Bengals fan here. The Bengals, I'm going to say this about the Bengals, and I mean this. Please draft an O-line, because for Mike Brown to literally say to literally say that our O-line is fine. Look at Joe Barrow. You killed Joe Barrow. How is your O-line fine? That there makes me mad. When an owner say everything is fine. Jeez, God. Anyway, the cinematic match is happening. Watch. FastLane is such a pointless pay-per-view. So far, the pay-per-view hasn't been bad. It's not been terrible. So far, the best match, it's been okay. The best match so far has been the pre-show match. The U.S. title match. I believe it's going to pick up with Seth Rollins and Nakamura. I believe it. We're 20 days away from WrestleMania, for God's sakes. It hasn't been that bad, but still. All right, I got somebody joining me here. His name is Jeremy. So he's one of Jake's partners. So give me a second while I put him in. Give me a second here. And it seems like Jeremy is a Bengals fan. And what is that? Or is that a Bengals fan? No, it's not a Bengals fan. Okay.
No,
What
Denver
is
Broncos.
up, Mr. Jeremy?
How's it going, everybody?
What's up, Jeremy? What is up, Denver Bronco? Look, I'm going to say this right now. You guys did the smartest thing. You guys got Kyle Fuller, and I'm happy for you. Treat him right. That's all I got to say. Treat him right.
Well, I got my little newborn here with me. But the biggest telling sign is yet to come. To see what we're gonna do in the draft. That's still kind of the biggest question mark. You know, wow, another weekend song for WrestleMania off the same album. Isn't that interesting?
I mean, look, I like the weekend, but at the same time, I really want a rock band to start off with Mania. Can we get Metallica in there?
Yeah,
it's our Super Bowl, for God's sakes.
Metallica's been at Mania before a couple of times. Triple H used "For Whom the Bell Tolls" as one of his entrances, and the Hell in a Cell match between him and Taker with Shawn as the referee. The Memory Remains,
which is an amazing song.
Yeah. So, I mean, Metallica's been there a couple of times, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably more to do with the ratings thing. You know, that was actually a solid match looking back at that Mustafa Ali.
Ali and Matt Riddle was great. And
that
so
was a
far,
good,
it's been the match of the night. So far, to me, it's been the match of the night.
Yeah. Great workers. They told a great story. It's kind of sad to see that the United States title is now in the undercard, but what do you do?
That's true. Also, I'm going to say this too. I would not mind seeing Matt Riddle versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Mania.
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely
not. That'd be great.
Hard hitter versus hard hitter. Mace and T-Bar should become their own tag team. They probably will.
Oh, it's pretty evident that's what they're going to do with them at this point.
First off, Mace and T-Bar, give them new names because Mace sounds terrible and T-Bar sounds terrible.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like with Matt Riddle, what they do is that they make him sound like, what's the dude if you remember the Amanda show, like this.
Totally Kyle.
Totally.
Which was actually Drake Bell.
God.
Before he ever got the gig on Drake and Josh.
Nakamura trying to get focused. I mean, we're getting Nakamura versus Seth, which I am. Yeah, speaking of Seth. Seth.
Yeah,
I'm so happy he brought his Burn It Down theme. Thank God.
I haven't watched WWE in a minute, and this is the first time I've been watching it, but I really like what they're doing with Rollins. They're really making him look like $1 million.
Yes.
Which is good.
Did you see the suit, the wacky suit that he wore?
Yeah.
I love that suit.
I've been watching this since 30 minutes into the pre-show, so. But yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. So we get Nakamura versus Seth. I think the last time these two fought in the ring, if I'm not mistaken, was the Survivor Series over 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Are they both on the same brand?
Both on the same brand. This is a SmackDown affair.
Okay.
SmackDown affair, and because I think at WrestleMania we're obviously getting Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, which I am perfectly fine with. I have no complaints.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's gonna be great.
I have no complaints with that. I don't even have any complaints on Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I'm all for that. I wish it was for a championship, but you know,
that's been a good match since the NXT days, really.
Yes,
honestly,
actually, even goes further than that. If you watch their independent stuff in Ring of Honor,
well, yeah, an ROH, absolutely.
God, like they're like Batman and Joker. They're destined to do this forever.
What is it with the plaid high waters with Raw?
What is up, Anthony Aguilera? But happy birthday, Malc. Love you. Much love to you too, even though it's not my birthday. But it's a running in joke that's been on this channel for years. And here comes Shinsuke Nakamura.
This should be a good match. Two really solid workers.
I love Shinsuke's robe. Look at that robe. God.
I think I'm a little bit behind you there, but I'm sure I'll see it.
Good God, what a robe by Nakamura. I'm watching this on the PS4.
As am I.
Bludgeon Brothers versus After the Pains would have been good. Yeah, this is one of those what-if matches. Rest in peace to Brody Lee.
Yeah, Bludgeon Brothers, Authors of Pain, absolutely. That is a pretty solid robe.
I feel like there's never title changes on FastLane, LOL, just the tag titles. Unfortunately, the tag team titles haven't even changed hands. For God's sake, I think I'm 4-0 so far on this pay-per-view.
Well, really what this pay-per-view is designed to do is to set up WrestleMania. This is not really a pay-per-view to really change much up unless there's injuries or other things coming up that would see any superstars missing WrestleMania. That's what everybody has to remember. This is to set up stories at WrestleMania. That's strictly what this pay-per-view is for. That's the only purpose it serves.
Yeah, I agree with that. That is a fact. Shinsuke Nakamura is using his old theme.
Yes. Yeah, he got rid of that. I want to say it's like Japanese rap one.
I like both themes actually. The Japanese theme was badass. I ain't gonna lie. Both themes are badass.
Yeah, no, I understand why they did it because they were trying to make him a heel so bad, and they were just trying to quit the crowd singing along because they're trying to get heat on him.
True. I mean,
it's your job as a heel. You don't look like much of a heel if everybody's singing along with your theme song.
I really wish they would make Sami Zayn back into a babyface because I do love the ole 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 ole.
Yeah, is El Generico stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They should have Elimination Chamber be the last pay-per-view till May. I do agree on that.
Yeah. I think they should switch FastLane and Elimination Chamber, and because that would be more of a dramatic build to WrestleMania than FastLane. I agree with that. But at the same time, with that, you run the risk of injury.
That's true too.
You run the high risk of injury to important players in WrestleMania. I'm not so sure if you're putting big time players in there and deciding big time matches. That's what Vince wants.
That's true. Vince McMahon does not want all that.
Because the WWE is solely based around promotion. I mean, yes, it doesn't matter who gets injured. WrestleMania will sell itself because it does sell itself. But at the same time, that's not the way Vince thinks.
That's a fact.
He's a promoter's son. He is a promoter himself, and that's how he's going to drive it.
Is he wearing the Power Ranger attire? No, he's not wearing the Power Ranger attire. He got rid of the vest. I know what you're talking about. The vest that he used to wear.
Oh, he had one of those vests like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers used to have in the movie.
Yes. Personally, I love when Seth Rollins dresses like a Power
Where they all
Rangers.
found their spirit animal.
Oh my God! A lot of people can say this. The Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie featuring Ivan Ooze is probably the best Power Ranger movie of all time.
Absolutely,
it is. I mean, I think the worst. A lot of people say that the remake was the worst. Did y'all sit through Turbo? Cause woof, this Turbo was terrible. Oh God. Here's the thing. Out of all the Power Rangers, I don't know. I'm thinking I might do a tier list on probably out of all the series. But I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off.
Anthony, to be honest with you, man, it's going to happen. They're going to put fans in there because
percent capacity.
Yeah, look, honestly, because Vince is going to tell them this: if the Super Bowl goes on, then why can't we put on WrestleMania? It's because if Raymond James Stadium does not allow fans in for WrestleMania to the Super Bowl, it makes them look pretty contradictive, quite honestly.
Hell, look what I'm dealing with here in Indianapolis. I mean, I'm dealing with the NCAA basketball tournament, and so far, Oregon got a forfeit victory, which I'm a little bit peed off with. But at the same time, I wasn't a big fan of the whole idea. I mean, I was happy that the tournament was here in Indy because we got that contract here. But at the same time, you got all the schools across the U.S. coming here to Indianapolis. I would not be surprised if Indiana, mostly in the Indianapolis area, which I'm in.
Let's go on, Key.
I would not be surprised if we be spiked back into pandemic. I would not be surprised if Indiana become the first state to be shut down. And that sucks for me because that means, well, not really for me because at least my both of my jobs, well, now the main one being the tire place is essential. So thank God for that. And thank God I'm about to get hired in. So thank God for that.
Good. Congratulations, man.
Can't wait because I can't wait to quit Boston Market. That is, I want to quit on the day I got hired and I got 10 days. I got hired on the 31st of March. It'd been 7 years, and I think I would love to close the chapter of that and say, booyaka shao. Now I can focus on, doing
Just Exotic, they're doing a 2-night format.
Either getting my new car or better yet, getting my new apartment. That is my goal for 2021. Either apartment or car. And if I somehow, by blessedness, that would really be great. So far, a great match between Nakamura and Seth.
Got Rollins on my screen. I got Rollins working the crowd a little bit, which is good. Got to pace the match somehow.
I'm not going to spoil it, but there will be a lot. You will be hearing a lot of noises from me every time there's a big Impact move. So fair warning you, Jeremy. Nice.
I want to see if there's any way I can catch up here. Maybe.
Where are you watching it from? A Fire Stick or Xbox, PlayStation?
PlayStation 4 on Peacock app.
You can watch on the WB Network. That's where I'm watching it from.
That I tried to update my payment information on there, and it wouldn't let me. It said WWE has moved to Peacock, so that paywall is officially blocked. Like you can't. They're trying to integrate everybody over there.
I have till April 5th, so I got plenty of time. I can see you now how you're going to leave Boston Market. Oh, dude, the way I leave Boston Market, Key, bro. Oh my God, I probably might go live and sing the one song, sing a lot of songs. I'm gonna be off key, but it's good. F that place.
Hey man, just don't be like Andrade, man. Don't be like Andrade and ask for your release without a backup plan.
Oh, I got the backup, so it's all good. It's all good.
Everybody,
Yeah, don't quit a job, folks, if you don't have a plan B.
Don't ask to quit a job, because now is not the time.
Yeah, especially during this pandemic. Damn!
Because what Andrade needs to realize, and Jim Ross pointed this out, and I agree with him, is, there's no guarantee that AEW would take him, and there's no independent scene right now.
There's
So
not.
I'm not so sure that was the smartest move for Andrade.
The only thing for Andrade to do if they do release him, his best bet would be either MLW or Ring of Honor. That would be his
Right.
best bet because Combat Zone Wrestling is, thank God, they are finally coming back because now that company was going through so much trial and turmoil, but now they got to rebuild themselves because Joe Gacy is now in NXT and he was their final champion. So I'm like,
who's this Ring of Honor?
no, Combat Zone.
Combat Zone. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
CZW.
CZW.
Yeah.
And now you have to make a tournament because I'm not gonna lie, I do miss Combat Zone Wrestling for two things. I miss Tournament of Death, and I do miss the best of the best. Personally, I think best of the best is probably, if not one of the best things in Combat Zone Wrestling, other than Down with the Sickness or Cage of Death. So
the thing with Andrade that people need to realize is it's not that we don't think that any companies would be interested in taking him on if he left WWE. It's, are they going to have the salary to take him on? He's going to have to get paid. You know, he can't, if he's not going to go wrestle for free. You know, that kind of makes no sense to leave WWE and go wrestle for free somewhere just for exposure.
I don't think Jericho will ever come back to WWE. I don't think he would.
I wouldn't say never, but I don't think he's going to come back as an in-ring performer to WWE.
Right.
I will say that.
The Brothers of Destruction versus the Legion of Doom. Oh God, I'm gonna get a lot of heat from Legion of Doom's fans. I would think Undertaker and Kane would win that because I don't see Kane or Undertaker taking the Doomsday device. I can't see them taking that bump.
Well, Alyssa, that's why Roman Reigns is the champion and Seth Rollins isn't. Because Roman Reigns is a stronger character. That's why Vince gave him the title. So, again, I think you're just proving everybody's point. You're proving our point right there. Yeah, I mean, not only that, there's only one, Roman's got, as much as people want to argue it.
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
As much as people want to argue it, Roman's got drawing power.
He does.
That's like the biggest argument in wrestling.
I miss Aiden English. Why did they release him? They weren't really doing anything with him. Great Falcon era by Seth Rollins. Cover 2 it.
Didn't he get into a fight backstage?
Yeah, he did get into a fight.
A legit fight.
He did get into a legit fight backstage.
Yeah, that when you're causing problems in the locker room, Vince doesn't like that. Jim Ross said it the other day. He goes, we either deal with problems one or two ways. Either we solve them or we eliminate them. So
every time Aiden got an RKO, ratings went through the roof. I kind of doubt that, but so far, Seth Rollins versus Nakamura has not been bad. I think it's a little bit better than this might be match of the night, but
I don't know the exact logistics of it either, but I really hope he didn't hurt Shaw Guerrero's, pull with where she was at, because if he did, that's a very selfish move.
Please, no, I do not want Brock Lesnar to come back, for God's sakes. No. WWE is doing perfectly fine. Ooh, beautiful by Nakamura.
I hope that wasn't like a curtain call situation with Aiden English, and he kind of just left Shaw to hold the bag.
Damn.
This is a good match. This is great pacing. This is great pacing, a great timing match. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that these guys can work.
That was actually pretty cool. That was a great move by Seth. I never seen Seth utilize a boomerang kick like that.
Yeah, they're definitely mixing in a little bit of that strong style. I like it.
Stomp. and Seth wins. Good match. 3 stars, 3 3/4 out of 5.
Was that the last match?
For Seth Rollins and Nakamura, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say too, I like that they're finally giving some backstory to Apollo Crews.
Yes, I love it.
Whether it be legitimate or not, they needed to do that for his character. You need some sort of engagement, whether it be positive or negative, with the audience.
Yep. Mackenzie Johnson said they haven't built nobody up to face Asuka for the Raw women. Yes, they haven't, and that is where I am literally nervous with. That's why I have this funny feeling they're gonna push Rhea Ripley into a feud with Asuka, but with no build. Personally, you might as well just do Peyton Royce versus Asuka at this point.
Yeah. Are her and Billy Kay still a team?
No, they broke them up. Thank God.
Well, yeah, I was about to say either one of them. They both got really good, charisma. So yeah, absolutely. Because unfortunately, even though Asuka's English has been improving, it's still nowhere it needs to be for her to psychologically carry a match. I mean, she could as a heel, but as far as like in-depth interaction to psychologically advance a match, it's nowhere where it needs to be.
Tomorrow, the Nightmare. Yep. Tomorrow, Rhea Ripley makes her debut on Raw tomorrow.
And I'm talking strictly about building up the match with promos, not the in-ring performance. Because Asuka, you can always tell a story doesn't matter what language you speak in the ring, but you're going to need a strong opponent to help build that match. But yeah, it is a little bit irritating that WWE doesn't build like they used to. But then again, that's also the sign of the times.
Yeah,
we much have a microwave society. A lot of the audience can't stand it when a storyline goes longer than 3 weeks.
Right.
And that's a lot of the reason why they hot shot everything now. There's a lot of hot shot booking going on.
Right. And Damian, stop. You kept saying, "Oh, Rhea should not be on the main roster." Bruh, there was nothing left for her to do. There was nothing left for her to do in NXT.
Yeah,
so of course they had to put her on the main roster.
She ran through everybody that she could.
Yeah, there's nothing else for her to do.
There's only so strong you can make a character before, what else is there to do? It's just like how like Kurt Angle got really upset about his retirement, but it's like, dude, you've won multiple titles and been a Grand Slam champion and all this. Like, what more was there for you to do? Especially when you're at an age past your prime and your body and your performance, what could you do? So
also, say, man, why does Raw get all the stars every time SmackDown doesn't? Not really, because SmackDown does have. I wouldn't say SmackDown's a scrub show, because what I've been seeing on SmackDown has not been scrubbish. It has been. SmackDown is better than Raw. It really is. And also, the next match is Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. The winner will take on Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship at Mania. Personally, I said on my picks and predictions that this should have been a last man standing match where we should have had a no finish, and we could have had a triple threat match between Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus and McIntyre. Because I think Sheamus has deserved his WrestleMania moment, another WrestleMania moment. And I'm not talking about beating Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds. I'm talking about a legit moment.
I don't know. To me, that stuff doesn't really matter. What's the stronger show or what's not the stronger show? It's really what's good. They all work under the same umbrella. It's all the same company.
For some reason, I have a feeling The Rock is coming at SummerSlam time. That'd be something, but Vince would have to pay a lot of coin, but he can afford it. Do you agree with me? Seth Rollins needs a face turn soon. He does need a face turn. I think his heel turn. It all depends on what they do after Mania with Seth. Also, Damian, really, that's degrading. You really want Rhea Ripley to fight for the NXT tag team titles? That is degrading to her.
That would delegitimize her character.
The character, no.
Yeah, you're compromising the character when you do that, because she is being poised as basically a Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar level type badass, and when you have to have somebody help her out, unless it's under urgent circumstances, then you compromise the character when you do that.
Right.
Straight up. You hardly ever saw Brock Lesnar in a tag team matchup. Ever. You don't need to be in the tag team division.
Yeah, you don't. And that's why I've been trying to tell you, Damian, for God's sakes. But at the same time, I don't know why. Look, I understand you're saying, oh, they're going to ruin Rhea. I doubt it. I kind of doubt that. Well, here comes Drew.
I think Vince really. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not close to the situation, but she looks like the type that Vince would really be into.
Yeah.
That Vince would like to push. I know the main roster has a reputation for basically destroying all the momentum that's built by NXT, but he's got the Patriot get up, huh?
I love the Braveheart reference.
No, Braveheart. Sorry, not the Patriot.
McIntyre.
I apologize.
Got the Braveheart face paint. That is badass. Ooh, this match is gonna be good.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Braveheart. Alexa Bliss got RKO'd yet? No, not really. No, not yet.
I like what they've been doing with Alexa Bliss, having her filling for the Fiend, essentially.
I like this Braveheart thing. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait to see what Sheamus looks like. Who should Sheamus? Sheamus should have war paint. If Sheamus does not have war paint,
is this just a pay-per-view thing, or is this going to be a mainstay for McIntyre's character? That's the one thing I'm wondering.
Well,
I think it makes him look more badass.
Well,
or maybe it's just like a WrestleMania seasonal thing.
Well, I mean, I would love for him to keep the Braveheart thing. It would have been great if he had it for Mania.
It adds great dramatic effect to his character.
My God, Sheamus and Drew is going to literally be that show. It's going to be the here comes Sheamus. This is going to be it. I'm hyped.
Yeah, this is a good, solid storylines this time around WrestleMania. I really haven't watched WWE really since last WrestleMania, so it's good to see that things have advanced so well.
Oh, Sheamus has no war paint. Damn it, but he got his Celtic cross. Oh, this match is no holds barred all of a sudden. For God's sakes. No holds barred.
Okay.
Oh, man. No holds barred. Sheamus needs a damn
I really like these so ever since they started doing these like entrance graphics in the air while they're panning over to the superstars. I like that. It's a nice addition.
Damn. Ah! Okay, that was funny. Drew just punched Sheamus in the face, and then here they go. Yeah, this ain't gonna be no wrestling match. This is a fight.
Yeah, that's a great way to set the story, because that's what this is. This isn't a wrestling match.
This 20 years of friendship down the drain. It's all about becoming the WWE champion and Drew McIntyre already taking advantage. You have 19 likes on YouTube. Let's make it 20 for God's sakes. Make sure you guys share this as well. It really
share it, hit the like button, promote it, do what you guys need to do. The more the merrier.
Because we're already at 1,130 subs, guys. The road to 2K, man.
This kind of shows remnants a little bit of Shawn Michaels Triple H.
Yes.
That kind of a structured rivalry.
That feud was amazing. I do remember that between
2003,
2002 to 2005. Those oh my God.
Those matches were classics, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
What was that? The Armageddon ladder match?
Yes, the 2 out of 3 falls at Armageddon.
That was good.
I don't know. I think out of all their matches, I think the best one they ever had. I mean, I was gonna say Royal Rumble 2004, but the problem with that match is it didn't have enough time.
Last man standing match.
Yeah, the only problem with that match, it didn't have enough time. It only was over 18 minutes, and I'm like, no, this is a feud that's been going on for 2 years. You guys need to make this longer. But they kind of redeemed themselves when they did it in Hell in a Cell. I think that's their best match, the one at Hell in a Cell, or their first match at SummerSlam 02 when Shawn came back.
Yeah, that was pretty monumental.
Between those two, we got kendo sticks.
Oh, in regards to the Kalisto situation, I was tuning in earlier, and you guys were talking about Kalisto and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Kalisto versus Rey.
Now, I say this with just the mind of preference that Vince has. It has no other connotations to it. The problem with Kalisto, and even Conan has said this ever since he basically got him the gig to go up to WWE, is, you need to learn English to build a character. That's Kalisto's problem. I mean, and if it were to be with him and Rey Mysterio, it'd be a low to mid card feud. It wouldn't be anything that everybody would build it up to be. It's not going to main event a pay-per-view. It's not going to main event a weekly show. It's just not going to do that, just because it just doesn't have the legs for it.
The Shield versus the Nation of Domination. The Shield.
There's no psychology there. You're basically with Kalisto and Mysterio. I know exactly what every fan wants, and that's a spot show. It's just going to be a match full of spots.
I mean, you have to build up a story where, like, the point of passing the torch if you're going to do a match like that.
Yeah, especially with Rey where he's at in his career right now.
Yeah.
Rey is being very sparingly with his body. He doesn't have the miles left in his body to keep going like he used to.
I mean, the only thing that they can do is Rey Mysterio versus Dominic, but I doubt. I mean, I can see them doing that somewhere down the road, but yeah. Well, we get our first kendo stick shot.
They gotta do something better to establish Dominic a little bit more. They're on their way there. They got the right thinking to do it, but they just need a little bit more to establish him. They need to get him out of the shadow of thinking that he's Rey's kid.
Yes.
And being something more legitimate on his own.
Jesus, another shot to that kendo stick. Damn.
Well, this match is insane right now.
Yes,
Sean.
And I love it.
This is a great, like, street brawl type style match.
Damn, what a headbutt by Drew. Big boot by Drew.
This is really good old school psychology here. They're not rushing it.
They're slowing it down. That's what
They're
I love
slowing it
about
down
these
and
matches.
working the crowd, and they're really working
Trying
the
to tell us a
psychology.
story here.
Exactly.
Oh no, McIntyre with a kendo.
This is that old school 80s style psychology.
Mm!
The Shield versus the Nation of Domination. In
Somehow
what form?
go.
With what you mean? With what Apollo Crews is doing? Like, is that what you're alluding to, Prestige?
Nah, Prestige has been saying that, and he said, "Oh, that would be a sick match, like the Nation of Domination from the Attitude Era versus the Shield." Oh my Jesus!
I mean, that's like saying, could LeBron beat Jordan's Bulls? It's like about the same argument.
God damn!
They're making it more intense with Sheamus because he's more pale, and it's going to show on him a lot more.
This is going to be... Well, we've already got... Well, Sheamus' back is already bruised from those kendo stick shots.
It's going to show on Sheamus a lot more. This is good. Good stuff.
Oh, drop toe hold. Drew goes face first onto the steel steps. I wouldn't mind seeing Bobby Lashley go all the way to SummerSlam or Summer Skimmish. I think that means SummerSlam as champion and potentially face Brock Lesnar. No, Brock.
I'm telling you, that's not going to be as good as you think it's going to be.
Let Brock.
Well, Brock wouldn't be the problem with that. It'd be Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, but he just hardly has any charisma. If you're going to put somebody in there with Brock, you have to put a strong character in there with Brock because it's not going to be entertaining because Brock is not really a charismatic enigma. He's just a brute and a badass. He doesn't really need any charisma because of his build. Lashley wasn't positioned that way. That's why it would be a damn snooze fest.
Well, so far, Sheamus just knocked down Drew with those steel steps, and now, we're gonna get our first table spot here.
It would be the equivalent of booking a double face match. It just doesn't really work.
Go Irish Curse backbreaker, no, or white noise. No, oh no, okay. He was going for a future shock. No. Damn.
Jody said I got good news on his Twitter.
I just noticed they hit the stairs with their hands to make it sound like the slap kicks. Oh, yeah, I also think that's kind of stupid that they banned the slap kicks. It's supposed to make it, I don't know, more impactful. I don't know why they banned it.
Because of the excessiveness of it. It looks too predetermined. You look like you are exposing the business. It's getting too much. I understand why Vince did it.
They're trying to trade because we only got 23. I mean, we're not even in cap yet, but we only got 23 million in cap so far that we can spend. Ryan Pace is trying to get us to at least 30 million for us to spend. So that way we can have, I don't know, something so we won't be in cap. That's why I have a feeling that this is going to be another regressing year for the Bears. What is up, little geek? Why did they bury Apollo Crews? This is why I don't like WWE. I wouldn't say they buried him. I did say that having, at least they didn't have him, that scenario.
They revived his character, if anything.
But here's the thing. I mean, at the same time, he did get his heat back by beating the crap out of Big E.
Exactly.
So we're probably going to get that match at Mania. I think Apollo might win this.
I think they did Apollo Crews quite a bit of favors. If you ask me, they gave him some backstory and gave you a reason to look at him other than something than the guy who can just be the big, muscular guy who can be athletic. That's because that's all he was. He was just a nice spot jobber for a minute. And they actually gave him some background. People have to understand with WWE, you can't compare it to any other organization because it's sports entertainment. It's all psychology based wrestling. It's storyline. It's not a spot fest. No selling spot fest.
So John Jackson, I don't like AJ Styles going for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I don't think he needs to be in the tag division. I think they're only doing this because remember AJ signed a 4-year deal. I think this is what. I think he got 2 years left on that deal. Or I think like 1 year left. They're trying to make AJ into a Grand Slam. That's what they're trying to do with AJ. Make him be a Grand Slam champion, which I have no problem teaming him with. That big guy, Amos, almost. The big guy is his bodyguard. The dude's 7 foot, like 7'4", 7'3".
Okay, well, see exhibit of Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Yeah, that's
what they're trying to do.
That's every time when I see AJ and Amos, that's what I see. Did anyone watch the Snyder Cut Justice League? No, but I heard it was 4 hours long. Jesus Christ, that's too long for a movie. AJ realizes right now where he's at and his role in the company, and he understands he's on the back nine of his career, and he's going to do everything he can to put the young guys over and give them the rub. So any young guy that they have come up in there, AJ's a good mouthpiece for that. Anytime you have a big guy who doesn't really have charisma, he needs a mouthpiece, and AJ's a good mouthpiece. Drew McIntyre just threw Sheamus through the Thunderdome fandom thing that they got. And yes, I do believe Roman Reigns will probably be heel for at least 2 years because they want to do The Rock versus Roman. That's what they were thinking, but The Rock is not going to be there if there's A, no fans, and B, he won't even do it if there's half fans. Holy schleese. Did anyone? Okay, I read that. Endgame was 3 hours, just saying. But it was 3 hours of excitement. I don't know what 4 hours is going to give you. Like, I don't know.
Endgames. Is that NXT?
No, not that Endgame. He's talking about Marvel.
Oh, Marvel? Oh, the Avengers?
Yeah, Avengers Endgame. Oh, okay. Endgame was amazing. Endgame made me... I never know a movie that can make me cry like this, but...
What does the length of a movie matter?
Because apparently the new Justice League, the Snyder Cut, is 4 hours long.
Okay.
I said, damn. I'm like, 4 hours?
If it's a good story, then it'll be worth every minute of your time.
What is up, Beantown Breakdown? What is up? What if Raquel Gonzalez wins if she beats Io Shirai? I won't be mad at it, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that Io is literally taking on somebody that is taller than her. Is this the last man standing? No, this is No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred, yeah.
Remember, this is for a number.
I mean, that statement, going back to the Justice League, whatever, that's just a reflection of the time of the society right now. Everybody wants everything to be shortened, cut. And I honestly don't think time of anything matters as long as it's good.
As long as it's good, as long as there's good character development, the script is good, and it's great to the source material.
If you're invested in it completely and it holds your attention, those 4 hours are going to go by like it was nothing.
God, this match,
and it's not going to matter by the end of the movie. I mean, is there such thing as oversaturation? Absolutely, there is, but it just depends on the context of the situation as well.
Bro kicked at McIntyre, sending McIntyre over the barricade. Ghoulie Mania is going to be crazy this year. You know what? I did say that this Mania was scaring me, but you know what? I don't know. It might just be another one of those, like, my expectations for Mania is in the middle. Like, nothing big, nothing low. It's just, I'm in the middle when it comes to expectations for this year's Mania.
I think, honestly, because of the way of so the potential of so many variables changing, it kind of affected the way that it was going to be wrote, basically.
Right.
Because Vince didn't really know if he could hold it.
The movie was better.
Like these couple of years, you got to give everything. You
I
got to
give
give
him
everything.
credit. I do give him credit because last year's WrestleMania did scare me, but at the same time, I didn't know how it was going to be like with no fans. The card was nice.
We saw some things that we wouldn't have saw otherwise.
Right.
With the whole Undertaker graveyard match,
which was amazing.
That was amazing. It looked, because I'll tell you why it was amazing, because it didn't look like a wrestling match. It looked like a TV show that was about wrestling.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then also, I liked the Firefly Funhouse match. I thought that was good because I've been to a Funhouse. And personally, I love Funhouses because I like weird and scary stuff. So,
the Vince puppet was my favorite.
White noise through the announcer's table.
Psycho Savage. If they're not taking a risk. It's not just the WWE who's bringing fans back. Hockey's bringing fans back. Basketball's bringing fans back. They're gonna make sure that they cover their ass. I promise you, because if they don't, it'll be a giant lawsuit. And last thing Vince wants to do, not that he's done enough of it already, is lose a ton of money.
Right.
They're going to make sure, they're going to work with the local and state health officials to make sure that I understand that Florida is probably one of the most lax states when it comes to mask mandates and all that, but they're going to enforce it because it's going to be a private event. So WWE is going to shell out the money to dictate the social distancing, because the last thing they want is a giant lawsuit on their hands.
That's true.
Vince is not going to do anything that would compromise his company like that. I promise you. Yeah, Sheamus is bleeding he got the who was that was bleeding from the back really bad that one time? Was that Matt Hardy?
Yeah, Matt, when Matt was bleeding from the back. No, I think the most gruesome at the sea, I don't know if you remember this, but when Rob Van Dam and Hardcore Holly had their match, and Hardcore had that big gash.
That's who it was. That his back, and he was just running down. Yeah, that was insane.
Like I told people at school, I'm like, if you have no respect for Hardcore Holly, I don't know what to tell you.
And then like the next like biggest like concern I ever had in a match where it was like a gig job was Vince and Undertaker at what was that, Survivor Series 03? Dude, Vince cut way too deep, and I was genuinely worried that he was going to pass out from blood loss.
God.
He was like bleeding bad.
I thought Vince was dead when he got hit with that shovel to the head. I'm like, oh God, Taker just killed his own boss.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now, what else happened in that year? Oh no, when I don't know, like Vince McMahon when he took on Zach Gowen, and Zach Gowen busted him open. And the blood was squirting out of Vince's head. I was like,
I witnessed that live. I was there. That was in Denver.
Oh my God, that was unreal. That was, even though I hated the fact that, oh no, wait, Future Shock, no. Future Shock on the piece of the announcer's table. But Drew felt it the worst. Jesus Christ. Claymore kick. This is it. One. McIntyre wins. This was a 5.
Yeah, great psychology.
Great
Absolutely.
Match. This is a 5.
And you know what? The best element about this whole entire match is? Not both of these guys has to go to the back thinking, oh shit, did I hurt myself?
God. That was great. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus is the match of the night now. So we're going to get Drew versus Lashley.
That's believable, because they built Drew up enough to make you believe that he could kick Lashley's ass legitimately.
Yes, they did it with Brock Lesnar. They're going to do it again with Lashley.
The way they built Drew reminds me a lot of the way that they started building Triple H when he came out of DX.
Oh yeah, him being the cerebral assassin.
Yeah, they're building Drew in a lot of the same sense like that.
Wow, what a match. Well done for trying to get people to Peacock. This was great. Yeah, that's also a thing, too. Trying to get people to Peacock. Because, WrestleMania will be live on Peacock.
Hey, Vince had to do what he had to do. Hemorrhaging money. And not only that, it's good. It's good for the WWE brand. You're associating yourself with NBC, essentially, which is a huge, huge network. A lot of people are coming to Peacock in general just because to see their favorite NBC shows.
That's true,
and
too.
You put WWE next to that. It's a lot of eyeballs getting on your product. Vince was smart to do that. And anybody who says otherwise doesn't understand business. It wasn't working with the network. And he had to do what he had to do. I don't think they're going to bury Bobby Lashley, Juice. I just think he's a veteran on the back nine of his career now. Like Drew's pretty much hot now.
God, even Drew is feeling the effects. He's feeling the effects from that match. Can't even do his final insignia pose. It's a business move. He was losing money, so I don't blame Vince. Do y'all remember the Rock Says Big Show where all the little kids, all the big Rock fans? Oh, God.
I agree with you, Sleeping Angels. I mean, you can't keep the roster that you have and keep everybody on salary and then be hemorrhaging money from your own network. So Vince had to cut ties somewhere.
Okay, it's 8:42. I'm trying to think what other matches is left. I think we got Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, and I think we got Randy Orton and Bliss is next. And I think we got
Randy Orton is going to face Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
Okay. This should be interesting.
And then we also got the main event, the WWE Championship match between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. 3 months ago, Randy Orton burned the Fiend alive, which was amazing. I think the Fiend comes back tonight. Bobby Lashley is 40, but he can go like
Juice, he has no charisma. It has been imminent. It has been imminent over Bobby Lashley's run. He has no charisma at all. Period.
I do not see Drew literally. I mean, I can see Drew winning the championship. But the problem with Drew, here's the thing. That's why they put him with, that's why, if you really think about it, Juice, why do you think they put him with MVP? Because MVP is the mouthpiece for Lashley. You think Bobby can cut a good promo by himself? No.
That couldn't have been even more eminent when they first brought him back and had him go in with Rusev and Lana and all that. That was that was the absolute drizzling shits. It was bad. Anybody who
stopped watching wrestling completely.
Anybody who says that storyline was good, I don't know. You need to go be mentally evaluated. Quite honestly,
I literally damn near almost stopped watching. It was so damn bad. Juggernaut. Nice. I hope they don't give back the title to Drew Mania. I think they are. Yeah. They got no choice at this point.
They're building him to be the face of the company. So yeah, I really like the extension of Alexa Bliss's character here. A lot of people may not like this because they think it's,
cartoony,
Hollywoody, but that's WWE. Like I said, they're not other companies. They are sports entertainment. That would be very entertaining. I mean, they pretty much have done that now. Although they really haven't said that the Fiend and Alexa are married. See, this reminds me of Papa Shango Warrior stuff.
Oh God!
Remember that when he
Yes.
when he made Warrior bleed?
Yes.
That's kind of what this reminds me of, but in a more modern way, which is really cool. I like it. Oh, yeah, baby's crying over here.
I wouldn't say Drew is the most overrated. Hell no, Drew is not overrated.
No, he's a legit badass.
Dude, let's be real, Cody. Blame Lashley. Blimey, Lashley should keep the belt. I mean, it's up to WWE. This is what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, Drew is going to win that title back. What is up, Rio? What is up? The Fiend is overrated. I don't think the Fiend's overrated. Hell no. The Fiend is not overrated. No.
The Fiend is probably one of the best characters to be in WWE in a long time.
I like the fact Randy looks. My God, pay-per-view's kind of boring. What's up, Killer Demon 669? Pay-per-view's been okay. The best match has been Drew versus Sheamus.
I'd say it's been pretty solid up to this point. As far as what it's designed to do, and that's to set the table for WrestleMania. Everybody's got to have the right mindset when they're watching different shows. You can't go watch AEW and then watch WWE and try to have the same mindset. It doesn't work that way. It's apples and oranges. Even though it's wrestling, it's apples and oranges.
So, for all of you guys that kept saying that this match was going to be cinematic, it's not. It's live. Yeah, Juice, that's Jeremy's child. His daughter.
This is my baby right here. My newborn.
Newborn baby.
I'm brainwashing her early. I'm raising her right.
You gotta make them watch wrestling early.
That's right.
Orton's entering the funhouse. Watch. Oh my God, I would laugh.
I got to keep my family tradition going.
Right, it is. Right, it is live. Orton.
Well,
okay.
I think it might be cinematic in this aspect, Malcolm. WWE doesn't seem to be really on board with the intergender wrestling. So they might make it more cinematic than Randy Orton has been the subject of that in the last 5 years of having really cinematic matches with Bray Wyatt.
That's true.
If you think that Jim Cornette makes you smarter, I don't know what to tell you.
Randy Orton already throwing up that black liquid that he's been throwing up with.
Yeah, I'm at least a half a minute to a minute behind you.
He said, "Give me a damn towel." Jeez. Like I said, I do like Jim Cornette. There's some things I do agree. I do agree that he was a great booker. The only problem with Cornette that I have is that, and I've said this in the past, he doesn't connect with the times of wrestling, and that's what hurts
he
him.
hasn't evolved. It's a gimmick.
Evolve.
It's a gimmick. Anybody that thinks that Cornette's being genuine with everything that he says, there's something wrong with you because it's a gimmick.
I do agree that there are some things that on his podcast I do love. Not only will he be roasting, crackpots and
it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
Don't get me wrong. It's very entertaining. But it's not legitimate. That's the reason why you have to understand Cornette has a podcast to maintain. He's got ratings to maintain.
And oh no. Also at the same time too, like that goes for I can't believe that I also subscribe to this man's channel. Vince Russo. And God, you thought Vince Russo, he makes my mind go into goo because there are some things that man say that just makes me want to hit him. Like when he said that Japanese superstars would never get over in America, That pissed me off. I'm like, really?
Well, that's just completely it's completely dumb because look at Shinsuke
Look at
Nakamura.
Nakamura.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can understand where, like, Russo even said for what WTF Ghoulie. No. Vince Russo is a nut job. No. Look, I don't know why I subscribe to Vince Russo. There's something, I don't know why. I just look at some of his highlights. I don't watch his full podcast. But when he talked about Stephanie McMahon and all that, I'm like, Vince, you're never getting the job back.
No.
You're not getting your job back. Personally, to be honest, Jim Cornette will be in the Hall of Fame before Vince Russo. The hell was that fire? Let's just threw freaking fire.
Yeah. What a psycho!
It's a way of freaking fire. What a woman!
This is brilliant, though.
Oh damn! Randy Orton just went through the damn steel. This is like a cartoon.
Yeah, I kind of knew that, Prince Sean, because, like I said, WWE has not been keen to the fact of intergender wrestling. I mean, you really think you really think that Alexa Bliss would ever
beat Randy
Orton legitimately? And that's not a gender thing. That's just a size thing. So don't go spinning that and saying I'm a sexist.
This is hilarious. I do agree. This is hilarious. It's like an episode of watching a demonic Tom and Jerry. Jim Cornette is a berry in the field of watermelons, one of a kind. I'll give you that because he is one of a kind. Because he is not afraid to express what he is. I mean, but shoot, there's a ton of people I don't like. Like when it comes to, I love Jim Cornette. I ain't gonna lie, but there are some things I don't agree with. Just because I love Jim Cornette doesn't mean I have to agree with everything he says.
Exactly. Even Jim Ross said that.
Jim Ross said the same thing.
Yeah.
Wait. Alexa Bliss is going up. Oh, jeez. Randy said, you bitch. Wow. Excuse my French. I'm sorry for the little kids in the room. Randy said, you trying to kill me?
I mean, this is great for Randy, and I'll tell you why. It takes the miles off his body.
Okay, I'll give you that, psychotic, because I love Chucky, and the idea of a doll killing you is scary enough.
It's not meant to be scary. It's meant to be cerebral.
Jeez.
That's the thing.
Bro, this is some Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote stuff.
It's meant to be cerebral.
I love Randy Orton. Just look. Alexa Bliss is so adorable.
It's more thriller than it is horror.
Right. Alexa Bliss is too adorable, and she is enjoying this gimmick. It's too adorable.
Yeah, she plays it very, very well.
Yes, my God. What about Leprechaun? Leprechaun is goofy, but they are so bad.
Are they talking about
Warwick Davis?
Warwick Davis. What's his name?
Warwick Davis, Leprechaun. That's Hornswoggle.
Oh. Hornswoggle, right? Yeah.
And yes, Jamar Games, you were one of the fewer subscribers that came on here when I used another goddamn fireball.
Yeah, this is definitely turning into like a PP break match.
It's like almost like a Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
Yeah, this is
If the Fiend legit comes out of the sky like Sting, I'm gonna laugh. Oh my God. Oh, no. The Fiend. He's here. Oh my God, he's burnt.
I'm so behind you, Malcolm. I'm so far behind.
He fell, grabbed his butt. All of you. Oh my God. Bray's coming out. Bray's returning.
Was he injured?
No, he was injured. Oh, yes, they did it. He's back. The Fiend is back. He's back. Oh my God, look at his mask. Look at him. He's Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. They heard what I said. He's a burn victim. Look at his eye. Uh-oh. Sister Abigail. Alexa Bliss just beat Randy.
Oh, creepy. My daughter just said it was creepy. No, he doesn't know your name. Like I said, everybody in the chat, it's all about setting the stage for WrestleMania. That's the purpose of the pay-per-view.
Oh my God, he looks incredible. The Fiend looks incredible here.
I love how everybody in the chat turned immediately. They're like, this is stupid. And now they're like, oh, that's awesome. Be patient. It's a work. That's a great iteration of the Fiend.
That is a great interview. That's what a burnt victim should look like.
Absolutely. Great costume work.
Great.
I'm not so sure that Bray Wyatt's going to love the amount of time it's going to take to get into that, but all the time. But
that was cool. Tell me how he looks, Malcolm. I need more details. Well, his mask is burnt. He's missing an eye.
What more do you want?
Like his whole skin is all like Freddy Krueger-ish. He looks scary.
It's borderlining Hollywood horror. What more do you want? Do you want him to look like somebody from what's that band? Not
Kiss, but
Gwar. You want him to look like somebody from Gwar?
God.
I mean, how you got to understand too. The more you get into the more you get into prosthetics and the more you get into like horror stuff, the longer it's going to take to apply that. And you're running on a timed show. You don't have 4 hours to put him in makeup and put him in a rubber suit.
Right.
It's just not feasible at that level.
He is a reddish burnt. He's like a blackish reddish burnt dude.
Prince Sean, my 5-year-old was watching it and almost pooped her pants.
If I was 4-year-old watching this, I would have pooped my pants. That was incredible. Oh my God. Wow, I'm at a loss for words. Someone on Twitter said he looks like one of the zombies from Thriller. Bruh.
Yeah, he looks great. It's a great look. Great stuff, man.
That was awesome.
So I'm saying it's all about the mindset of how you watch certain things.
Well, LaMelo Ball is out for the rest of the season, guys, with a fractured right wrist. Yeah,
with a fractured right wrist?
Yeah.
That's a season-ending injury in the NBA?
Yep, that's a season-ending injury.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess if you can't snap your wrist, you can't shoot. So
God.
I guess he's not going to be a one-armed shooter. That's not really going to be efficient. So, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it wasn't like Charlotte was going anywhere with him anyway.
God. Yep, so it's official. Drew McIntyre, the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Cool.
Oh, my God.
For the title, right?
Yep, for the title.
Is that the Universal or the WWE?
The WWE title.
Okay.
Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Mania.
That's about the best they can do for SmackDown in the women's division, in my opinion.
I have a funny feeling that Sasha will retain.
Yeah.
And also, at WrestleMania, the Raw Tag Team titles are on the line. The New Day versus AJ Styles and Amos. And Omos.
Like, Bianca is unfortunately not at the star power level that Sasha is. And until she gets there, Sasha's probably going to keep it as far as when these events come around. They got to establish Bianca a little bit more. Yes, she's popular. Yes, she's over. But she needs that star power now. She needs that credibility.
God. Well, I think our next match is the main event. The main event is next. And it's 9 o'clock. This show is going to end at 9:30. This is gonna be a 9:30 ending show.
It's only 6 o'clock where I'm at, so
It's 6 o'clock your time. It's 9 o'clock here in Indy.
yeah.
Dude, I wish I had 3 more hours.
Are they allowing fans at the tournament?
Yes.
Are they really? Nice.
Yep, but not a full house though.
Well, no, I don't think anybody but some southern states are allowing full houses. Oh yeah, any seat, not just the box seats, Prince John, but any seat is an arm and a leg.
So yep, here we go. The main event: Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. It's 8 for you. Sasha needs to win at least one WrestleMania. You can't have Sasha lose again at Mania. I agree. Oh my God. Thank you for making me a moderator. And the smarts they are talking about, this is dumb, the way Bray Wyatt look. Because smarts are idiots. Smarks are idiots. This is why I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. If it wasn't entertaining, Vince wouldn't put it on. Vince may be out of touch with some things, but he still knows relatively what works.
Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. If I'm not mistaken, the last time these two men met in a ring was at FastLane. Was it 2015, 2016? When Daniel Bryan came back? Well, not came back, but yeah, he did come back from his first injury. Edge is going to interrupt. Smarks are killing wrestling. Oh, yeah, Joshua Munn, that is a fact. The Smarks are killing the business. And
they're not killing wrestling. They're killing the psychology of wrestling.
Yeah, they are. It's like, look, it's not all about flips and kicks. It's about what is literally going to be, storytelling. And if your storytelling is getting ruined by a bunch of know-it-all fans, of course, it's not going to sell. Edge probably will cause more than the title now. I don't know.
It's a great.
I really want a triple threat. I really want to be a triple threat. I really would love Daniel Bryan versus Edge versus Roman.
The problem with that is that ego. It becomes a cluster because you're trying to figure out, because basically the whole objective of working a triple threat match is 2 people wrestling while 1 person's down and selling. Essentially, that's how you have to work it. And it becomes complicated when you do that, because people get complicated with timing and spots.
Edge probably will cost Roman the title now. Malc, you need to be live. Hot wing channel. Hell no, I don't do hot food. I will literally die on camera.
Yeah, I have acid reflux disease. I couldn't do that.
So yeah, guys, it's been breaking news. LaMelo Ball is expected to miss the rest of the season with a fractured right wrist. So,
it's not like Charlotte was going anywhere without him anyway. Quite honestly, do we really think the Hornets were a legitimate contender with LaMelo Ball?
I mean, LaMelo was making a hell of a lot of passes, and he was making a hell of a lot of. Let's just say this: LaMelo is better than his brother.
Right,
LaMelo
but
is better than his brother.
Say the Hornets got the 8th seed. Do you think they're really going far in the playoffs?
No, they're not.
I don't think so.
They will get demolished by the Sixers.
Exactly.
Or actually playing smart basketball without Ben Simmons and without Embiid. That is scary. That's the part that scares me. That's why I figure the Sixers might come out of the East. I know a lot of people are riding on Brooklyn, but Brooklyn lost their defense. They lost their team because they wanted to do super.
I think there's too much ego on that team.
Yeah. I mean, now, James Harden, don't get me wrong. He's killing it right now, but killing it can get you so far. And speaking of which,
that's how James Harden's career is gone. He kills it in the regular season. Come playoff time, it crumbles.
Yep.
That's been his career. Believe me, I would know. I'm a Rockets fan. I've seen it all too many times happen.
And the Bulls are literally putting on a clinic. They are killing Detroit right now, 90-77. But can they keep a freaking lead? That's my biggest problem with the Bulls lately. They just can't keep a freaking lead. But LaMelo better win Rookie of the Year. He's the GOAT. Well, shoot, since he's injured, it's gonna go to Anthony. What's his name? From Minnesota, because that dude's been killing it too. Anthony Edwards.
People have to understand a lot of NBA awards are basically given upon statistics. It's not really like a who was the best player. It's just a statistical awards, really.
Well, here comes Edge. Edge is the special guest enforcer or special guest referee. I'm happy Edge is back. So, but let me read some of these comments. Yeah, Smarks don't get the business. They don't get psychologically like you said. Let me read some of these. LaMelo Ball better win Rookie of the Year. He is the GOAT. He's not going to win it now. I mean, he'll probably be. What's going to happen? They're probably going to take him out, and they're probably going to make him be ineligible for next year because they made that rule. A rookie has to play a full season in the NBA. If not, that's what they did to Blake Griffin.
And this is going to be like a. This is going to end in a DQ. I can already tell.
If it ends in a DQ, I would be happy. I mean,
it's going to.
My cousin played in high school against LaMelo Ball. That's crazy that he's out. Do you think Lonzo will get traded to the Lakers or the Clippers by the trade deadline? Apparently, what I'm hearing, he could go to the Clippers or the Bulls. As a Bulls fan, I don't want LaMelo there. I really want the Bulls to focus more on a big man more than anything. And I know Bulls fans will hate me on this, but I would love if the Bulls somehow, some way got Karl Anthony Towns, because Karl Anthony Towns needs a new scenario and he needs a coach. So the Smarks wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble and watch him be added to the main event, and then they were going to cry when he makes it.
Well, Daniel Bryan was simply hot around that time.
He was hot around that time. I think you're talking about when he returned and they put it on Roman, and that's where I believe Roman fell off, because everybody was wanting to see Daniel Bryan versus Brock, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to see that. I did not want to see that because my biggest fear is that Brock is going to find a way to screw over Daniel by making him land on his head, and he would be paralyzed at WrestleMania, which I'm happy that they did Roman versus Brock, and I was happy that they let Seth cash in at Mania. Let me read some more of these. I'm so far behind. Funny how LeBron gets injured yesterday and Lonzo gets injured today. That's effed up. True. Phoenix Suns are doing good. The Phoenix Suns are doing excellent. Who knew that CP3? Well, okay, let's be fair. If CP3 is on your team, you're going to be good.
Jamar Games, I don't have a YouTube channel. I was co-hosting with Jake, and I am taking a little bit of a sabbatical for that because I'm trying to get my CDL license right now. So I'm trying to focus on that. And plus my work has been working me longer hours to where I can't really even jump on Jake's show anymore because I'm literally working from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. and Jake goes off the air right about that time. So, but I am going to start my own podcast on the Spotlight Sports Network here pretty soon. I'm going to be doing mainly hockey, but I'm not scared to do something like this where I jump on shows that I have knowledge on and subjects I have knowledge on. I'm not going to jump on anything just to jump on it.
And I really appreciate you coming here tonight with doing this.
Yeah, man.
I really do appreciate it. They have the top 5 defense in the league. What, Exotic? Who has the top 5 worst defense in the league? The Fiend looks like the Scarecrow from Batman. That's a good thing because the Scarecrow is actually badass. Which Scarecrow though? From the animated series,
or from like the Dark Knight trilogy?
The Paul Heyman said ass whooping was funny. LaMelo, I mean. I will mostly see Chris Jericho as a manager in wrestling. I can see that happening. LeBron will get screwed out of MVP again.
Prestige. Edge doesn't need a belt anymore.
Edge is going to hit Daniel. I'm not going to lie. It's cool.
Edge's body couldn't handle a title run.
Do you think Vince McMahon is wrong for getting them to their Charlie Caruso if Charlotte? Yeah, that whole Charlie Caruso thing was kind of stupid, and now she's gone, which is so stupid.
What happened there?
Apparently, she was late on doing an interview with Sheamus and Randy Orton, and she got heat for it backstage from Randy. She got heat for it backstage with some of the wrestlers about it. And they basically done bully Charlie Caruso out of the WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince doesn't get a lawsuit from that woman. And I like Charlie. Charlie's cool. I like Charlie. That's why they replaced. That's why they replaced her on the pre-show with Kayla Braxton.
Charlie seems pretty cool, but at the same time, a lot of old vets are very strict on being on time in wrestling.
Yep. I actually want Daniel Bryan to join the triple threat match so nor Roman nor Edge get pinned. I heard the Lakers, my pick for 2021 champions, my team are going to guard. So Lonzo is on the table to return. Any Roman fans up in here? I am a Roman fan, but I have Roman.
Hold on one second, Malcolm. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me mute some of these comments. God, you guys are so are in it nice. Hell no. Leave any Balls family away from the Bulls. We don't need publicity BS on the Bulls. We have enough with that Bears. That's a fact. The Fiend looks like a cross between Leatherface and Scarecrow. You should have gave the title match to Peyton Royce. She deserves it, and Raw makes us a big superstar. I'm not surprised. Charlie Caruso is probably ready to move on from WWE. She is mad. She works for ESPN now instead of exclusively for them. She's been on ESPN. She's with Stephen A. Smith, Charlie Caruso, and The Fiend looks like Spawn. Kayla Braxton are like twin sisters. Edge needs to bring back the big gold belt if he wins that. You mean the World Heavyweight title? All right. Now, that was a mouthful. So we got the announcements going on. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan is gonna like I said, this show is not gonna end until either 9:30 or 9:40, depending on the situation. If Daniel wins this belt, that would be the shocker of the year. But I don't see it happening. I picked Roman Reigns to win it, but I wouldn't mind a no finish. Jimmy's coming out and screwing over Roman because he ain't gotta get his payback. That would suck if Daniel Bryan wins the title and then they made him hold it down for a day. All right, the bell has rung. Whoever wins will face off against Edge. Let me also check my channel, guys, just to make sure. Jesus Christ. Let me check. We got 16 likes. We went from 17 to 16. Guys, make sure you hit that like button for real. Because YouTube has literally been on crack lately. Malcolm, can you shout out my channel? Yeah, shout out to Jamar Games. He's doing some great content there with the video gaming. Daniel Bryan is apparently going into the Hall of Fame and Batista isn't. Yeah, I heard that Batista is getting kicked out of the Hall of Fame. I don't know why. Now, Daniel Bryan going to the Hall of Fame.
Batista pissed off somebody somewhere.
I'm okay with it. For so far, we got Eric Bischoff and Molly Holly.
Does it really
so far?
Does it really change your mind about the crcredibility of Batista being a Hall of Famer if he doesn't go? There's a real question.
If Batista doesn't, no, it wouldn't. If Batista, personally, I thought it was a little early for Batista to be in the Hall of Fame. To be honest with you,
yeah, since he's still very active.
He's still very active, and also my other thing is this, and this hurts me as a Rock fan: how Batista makes it in, but before The Rock.
It's just because of scheduling. Really, I'll tell you right now, it's probably with scheduling with The Rock. They could hardly get The Rock back for anything. He's so buried in his endeavors and what he's doing. They're lucky to get him back once a year.
God, would you like to see Victoria get put in the Hall of Fame? Yes. Victoria is well deserved at this point. Victoria, yes, because she's barely rushed. She retired last year, so Yeah, I believe Victoria should be. Daniel Bryan's fan base is a bunch of babies. Chase Batista out. I mean, a lot of people love Daniel Bryan. I'm one of those people. I love Daniel Bryan, but at the same time, I know when like, okay, who wants to see Daniel versus Brock? Who wants to see, stuff like that? Because when Bryan had his moment at WrestleMania 30, let's be honest, I'm pretty sure everybody was happy that they gave the belt to Daniel, but everybody was also pissed that he also had to lose the title. CM Punk needs to be in the Hall of Fame already. Punk is too very much active. I don't know. Vince, Hunter, and Punk would have to literally sit in a room
and hash that out
and
for an extended amount of time.
Prediction 2022 Hall of Famers, The Rock and Undertaker. The Undertaker, yes. The Rock, no. I have a feeling that when The Rock turns 60 years old, that's when he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there's too much going on with him right now. It's a matter of scheduling, I'm telling you.
For some reason, Capital Punishment is the disaster waiting to happen if Vince makes that comeback. The remote goes click. What if they put Daniel Bryan in the Hall of Fame? The Undertaker definitely needs to go into the Hall of Fame. I do agree, but here's the thing. Next year, WrestleMania is going to be in Texas. So why put Undertaker in the Hall of Fame now where he's away from his home crowd? Let him go to Texas. Yeah. Now, isn't WrestleMania supposed to be in Hollywood in 3 years or in 2 years' time? So that's somewhere when you put The Rock in there.
Yeah.
I would say put The Rock. If you're going to put WrestleMania, once again, put Mania in Miami, Florida, then you put The Rock in there.
Put it at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando or something again.
Thank you. Put people in where they're fitting. And
Vince is not going to. Vince is going to want people and a gate on that and everything. That's too much money, man.
I mean, if this is Daniel Bryan's final WrestleMania, put him in the Hall of Fame and have him in the main event this year. I agree. If this is Bryan's final WrestleMania, apparently he won't. Well, he is going to retire, but he also said that he will be, being a coach backstage for the wrestlers. So basically, he's going to be the one not writing the shows, but dictating that type of pace in the match, which I think is perfect for Daniel. It's perfect.
Guys, they're all going into the Hall of Fame at some point.
Daniel Bryan will be in the Hall of Fame. If this is his final WrestleMania, yes.
If Vince and Bruno Sammartino can patch things up, everybody's going into the Hall of Fame. Okay,
except for two people, unfortunately, the British Bulldog and Owen Hart.
This is just because of lawsuits
and Benoit because Daniel will be a part-time wrestler. Yeah, he will. Manny will be in Hollywood.
His body can't take it, man. He's had neck problems.
Right,
you can't mess around with that stuff.
Dude, that's a long time. If WrestleMania ever goes into Chicago, there's only two places they can. Actually, there's only three places they can put it. I don't know how you feel about this, Jeremy. How would you feel if WrestleMania was in Chicago, and if it was in the following stadiums? I can't see it being in Soldier Field, even though that would be the best thing for it. But here's the problem:
too cold.
Chicago's too damn cold. We're close to Lake Michigan, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it's too cold, man.
Way too cold.
There's a reason why Vince keeps going to the same places. It's warm, they have roofs on them.
WrestleMania would have to be indoors in Chicago. It would have to be in two places: the Allstate Arena, great stadium, by the way,
which they already did 22.
Or they might do, which I thought they were going to do in 22, but they did the Allstate Arena, which was okay. But I would love for WrestleMania to be in the United Center, because the United Center is much more bigger than the Allstate Arena.
Yeah, but the acoustics in the Allstate Arena are a lot better. That's why they did it.
Here comes the man of the hour. I didn't think he would be on here.
Those acoustics are unmesswithable, Malcolm. You got to understand that. Those acoustics are amazing in that building.
Yes. And the United Center is a beautiful stadium, not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
What's up, Gang Green? What's up, my brother?
Finally made it.
Right to the main event.
I know. Sorry, I've been out all freaking day. I couldn't do anything. I was just busy all day today.
Ford Field of 23. I wouldn't mind if they went back to Detroit.
Man, I gotta admit though, this pay-per-view, as slow as it started, I love the way it picked up from the Drew McIntyre match.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
It
Fiend
picked up.
from the back and just, oh my god, that Fiend look is insane. Like he
Well,
really. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, it was just like we were saying, Gangrene, is that the whole entire purpose of this pay-per-view is to set the table for WrestleMania.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it's built for. That's what it is. So anybody expecting a 5-star, no selling spot show, this is not the show.
Well, no, I think this pay-per-view was more or less built around the Reigns and Bryan storyline. I think it was mainly built around the Universal title storyline. But
yeah, it's all about setting that scene.
Yeah, but like I think like looking at a couple of the other matches too, like there are some matches that I think really killed it on this show. So this show I think hasn't been bad. I mean, it's definitely picked up within probably like the last hour. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a good show, and I think you're right. It definitely does set the tone for Mania.
Yes. I would like to see WrestleMania go international. That'd be great.
Yeah, and the UK is, oh my god.
They should, but Vince won't do it.
No, it's too much to try and get all that production over there, and then trying to pick a universal start time for the entire world to where it's not too late on any point is just so difficult overseas because they're literally on a different time zone.
Yeah,
Vince has a hard time just putting any type of show in the Pacific time zone, let alone going all the way over and actually gaining more hours. It would just be too difficult.
You probably be seeing WrestleMania start at like noon. I don't think anybody wants to see that.
No.
You know, like the Saudi Arabia show started at noon. I remember they had one Super Showdown show
started at like noon.
That started at 5 a.m. Like I'm not early for that.
Nobody's up to watch that.
no shot, man.
Yeah, no, that's the only problem with it. Nobody's doubting that they wouldn't have the capacity to hold or the attention to sell it out. It's just it's a timing issue.
Yeah,
because Demolition has some bad blood with the WWE. That's why they're got bad Hall of Fame. I think both of them are dead, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah. Also, Wembley Stadium, the Bulls won. Thank God. Okay. At least
Wembley Stadium, absolutely.
Wembley Stadium, yes.
They could put it in any soccer stadium in Europe at all, and it would just sell out. It doesn't matter what stadium it is. It's just like we said. It's with time.
No, you cannot put WrestleMania in an Agron ballroom. You can't. Hell no,
bro.
Like,
that'd be bad.
Like, oh my God. Now, see, I do love the fact that Ring of Honor puts like Final Battle in the Hammerstein ballroom. I do love that because the Hammerstein
matches
ballroom,
Ring of Honor's, it
style. Matches them, and it also, ECW. That ballroom has hold to a lot of wrestling shows. Now, I wouldn't mind if NXT. I wouldn't mind if NXT went to the Hammerstein ballroom. I think that
would be fitting as well. I could see that.
For a takeover, yes. Granted, you're not going to get a lot of people, but still,
it's that classic setting. And because of what NXT is too, it's more for that niche audience wrestler or wrestling audience fan. It matches it.
South Philly, WrestleMania in Philly, you guys had your chance, and that was WrestleMania 15. And I don't think they ever been to a WrestleMania since.
Mania would be a great idea, especially since it's not too far from my house.
Shoot, to be honest, I would love it if WrestleMania came to Indianapolis. Can you imagine WrestleMania being live in the Lucas Oil Stadium?
Yeah, I could see that.
Vince would have so much control. Because think about it. Our roof can close and open. Our windows can close and open. Vince would have so much fun messing with that. He'll be like, ooh, shoot, for God's sakes. I mean, Vince is going to have...
Well, I mean, you could do that also in Atlanta.
Atlanta deserves it with that new stadium.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It would look like a something very inappropriate. I don't know if Jeremy still got his kids around, but yeah.
I got a headset on, so they can't hear me.
Okay, good. That's a good thing.
Well, they can't hear what you guys are saying, at least.
Okay, so basically, Atlanta. Okay, where is he? I don't know if Jamar Games is on here. Jamar Games, don't get mad, but y'all stadium looks like it looks like a vagina. It does. It really does. Especially the top of that building looks like you can't tell me it looks like a freaking whirlpool. You can't tell me it looks like a whirlpool or a vagina. You can't tell me that. Now, Vegas, WrestleMania in Vegas with that new stadium, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised Vince hasn't gone back to Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, yeah.
That's so NYC, ideal.
WrestleMania, yeah, every
Mania with their roof open.
With Vince McMahon, he'll always put, the zeros. Anything like 10 was in Madison Square Garden, 20 was in Madison Square Garden, 30 was shocking to me that it was in New Orleans. Yeah. So 40,
they would have held it at MetLife.
40, I wouldn't be surprised if they went to New York in 40.
We went to MetLife.
MetLife. Arizona in the house.
I
How the hell are you? Oh my God. Jeremy, did you know this, bro? Because this is hilarious about Atlanta's stadium, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I used to work at Chick-fil-A, and I would always wonder about that all the time. Like, you're literally going to be open one day, which is maybe a Monday night game if Atlanta even has one, to sell Chick-fil-A's, or a Thursday night game.
That's like, that was so stupid. I don't know why. Whoever thought of that should have been.
Anybody noteworthy in free agency?
The Bears signed a great, well, not great, but a decent pass rushing linebacker. I don't know his name, so that's a good thing. So that's a good sign.
Too cold, Damian Hernandez. It is way too cold to put WrestleMania at Wrigley.
Oh God, no! You cannot WrestleMania Wrigley once again. That's close to the lake. That's right by the lake.
So cold, man. That's on the north side of Chicago.
And don't get me wrong. If WrestleMania now, I can see now SummerSlam at Wrigley Stadium.
Okay,
yes,
right.
Now absolutely. I can see. I would love for Vince for SummerSlam, instead of being indoors, have it at a baseball arena.
Yeah, like they did with the Royal Rumble last year.
Baseball arena.
That's
the Royal Rumble. They did it. They did it with the Royal Rumble. Let's do it for. Let's do it for SummerSlam.
Kind of like how they did back in the 80s and 90s with like Wembley Stadium, SummerSlam, absolutely.
Now, Survivor Series, it all depends. If you want to go warm in Survivor Series, your best bet is south.
Yeah. I'm watching this pay-per-view.
I like the pay-per-view so far.
Like, are you watching it through the network, or are you watching it through Peacock?
I'm watching it through Peacock.
Yeah, me too.
I'm watching it through network.
This
is a good match, man.
Yeah, it's actually a really good match. I told you, dude, this pay-per-view picked up.
It did. It all started with Seth and Nakamura. Then it got better with McIntyre and Sheamus. Then the returning of The Fiend, and now the main event.
Every time I'm going up and down I-5 and I see Aberdeen, I just think of Daniel Bryan all the time.
My Patriots signed the whole NFL. Oh, yeah, the Patriots are back.
Oh,
as much as they're back.
NFL accounts. James Conner,
they're back.
Chris from the Eagles and the Jets. Oh God, no!
I'm sorry, David. They're back. The boogeyman is back. Like Bill Belichick is not screwing around. It's literally. But here's the thing: it's all up to Cam Newton. Can Cam Newton lead them to the playoffs? If he doesn't, then he's gone. Like I was shocked they gave that man another extension, especially when he started fighting with kids. That was even funny.
Well, damn, the Knicks picked it back up.
Unfortunately, I kind of need the Knicks. I need either the Knicks, the Raptors, and, well, now since LaMelo Ball is gone for the year, I need one of those three teams to lose so the Bulls can make the playoffs, which is so hilarious. We beat the
So my prediction is that Reigns is going to retain now, and he's going to retain at WrestleMania.
I think Edge will win at Mania. It's all about the comeback story.
Well, but Edge does Edge have the physicality to have a title run? That's the thing. Like his body is in a very fragile state, and he can't really go matches weekly.
Well, that was a beautiful counter by Roman.
I mean, who's left for Roman to really face after Edge? Seth Rollins? I mean, Seth Rollins is not going to turn babyface anytime soon.
Seth's not turning babyface anytime soon. They probably might do Rey Mysterio. The Fiend, Rey Mysterio,
The Fiend's staying on Raw. He's got to stick with Randy.
Cesaro.
Cesaro definitely should be one.
Cesaro should be one. Nakamura should be one.
Nakamura should definitely be one.
It's between Nakamura and Cesaro.
The problem with Nakamura is that you're already having a problem with Reigns being a strong character. Nakamura isn't really a strong character, so I don't know how much of a psychological build you can do there. It would have to be all Paul Heyman building it psychologically.
Yeah, probably.
Character-wise, that's the issue there. I don't know, though. Roman's really come into this heel character.
I actually like the Roman heel character, but he does not need Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman needs him.
Yeah, I don't think he at this point in time
is not necessary at all.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with you there.
The story was never about Edge and Roman Reigns. It was always about Daniel Bryan's and Roman. Buffering.
I think it was more so about Edge's comeback story than anything.
Who's your favorite basketball team? Not named Ghoulie because I know his. Okay. So Jeremy got to be the Nuggets, obviously.
Yep, Nuggets and Rockets. Those are my two favorite teams.
And GangGreenDavid is obviously the Knicks.
I'm all New York.
He's all New York, except for the following.
Yankees, Rangers, NYCFC. Don't even know if I'm missing anything else.
Rangers or Islanders?
I said Rangers. I mean, I don't watch much hockey, though, so I prefer the Rangers, even though they're terrible this year.
Well, for me, it's all Chicago with me. I mean, well, not all
the
Chicago.
Islanders ain't any better.
I mean, I got the Cubs, the Bulls, the Bears, the Blackhawks, and for the WNBA, surprisingly, I only support one indie team down here, and that's the Fever. And as much as people want me to be a Chicago Sky fan, they choke too much. And I don't care if Candace Parker is coming back home. They still will choke. Because they have an inept
Candace Parker still playing?
Yeah, she's still playing. She just signed a 2-3 year deal. She went back home to Chicago. I'm not a White Sox fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Like the Cubs, to be honest, the White Sox, a lot of fans are happy with the White Sox, but here's the problem. They messed up. You brought back, what's his name? That old fossil. What's his name? Caruso? La Silva, whatever his name is. What a great way to start, getting a DUI after the first week of you getting hired. That lets me know the White Sox will be average at best. The Cubs, on the other hand, will be average at best. Candace Parker left the Sparks. That was my crush. Now she's a traitor, LOL. Yeah, she went back home to Chicago because she's born and raised in Chicago. She wants to win a championship in Chicago, but it's not going to happen. The Chicago Sky is an inept franchise. I mean, they draft great players, but they don't establish them to their full potential. They always give these like lackluster coaching.
So they're not putting them in correct systems. Then.
They're not, and that's the problem with the Sky. It reminds me of another Chicago team that does that. The Bears. Shoot, I can tell you what's wrong with the Blackhawks too. The problem with the Blackhawks is this. I mean, at first they were doing great, but now they're putting all of their heart and soul on goaltending. And the problem is they have one of the worst goaltenders in the league. And now they're putting their faith in Malcolm. I forgot his name, but
there are some bright spots with Kirby Doc though. Kirby Doc is a nice brining.
Kirby Doc is good.
He's good, and Patrick Kane is having a hell of a year. He really is.
I thought Ghoulie was a Sixers fan. Hell no, Darion is a Sixers fan.
Yeah, that's Darian.
Darion's a Sixers fan.
And Key, right? Key's a Sixers fan too,
He's
right? Yeah.
Yep. Jake is Jake, he's not really an NBA. Okay, let's say this. Yeah. He loves superstars. I think he said his favorite superstar is Luca.
I'm not going to tap into those, as unfortunate as it seems.
Damn, that was wow. Damn, that's a new version of the label lock. Twisting the arm. That's a great variation of the move. Philly, everything for me.
Oh, yeah, Ghoulie, you're ahead of me. Oh, there's that. I see that now.
Yeah, Darion is a Raiders fan too. He hates the Eagles. He despises the Eagles, and I don't blame him because the
I don't blame
Eagles.
him either.
I don't blame him either because and Key, no disrespect, we're not roasting the Eagles, but you know damn well what the problem is. Number one, your fan base.
They're signing everybody.
Your fan base, and number two, Howie is killing that franchise.
Their fan base thinks they're signing everybody because trust me, this is probably what an Eagle fan thinks. We're going to sign Patrick Mahomes. We're going to trade for Odell Beckham Jr. We were going to sign Kenny Galladay. We were probably going to freaking sign Derrick Henry. We might as well sign Marlon Humphrey on it too while we're at it.
I really hope the Bears, since we need help and safety, I mean, Malik Hooker is still available, which I hope the Bears can get him. He's a damn great safety.
I didn't like the rollout of that.
Yeah,
I didn't like the reversal.
I think it will be either Columbia or Dallas.
Y'all, to be honest.
Yeah, Key roasts her own team all the time. Now the Philadelphia Flyers, on the other hand, there's only one problem with the Flyers that I have. Your mascot needs to be arrested. He looks. he looks.
Ooh, Gritty, come on.
Gritty looks creepy.
Gritty's awesome, man.
Gritty looks like he
fireworks.
Children. He looks like he eats children. And yeah, you guys do need a coaching change because your coach.
Carter Hart is one hell of a goalie, man.
Oh damn! That. Well, the referee just got knocked the fluff out.
Oh, there it is. You just need him in the face.
I'm behind all of you guys. Jesus.
Sorry.
Too bad Roman's not going to win by guillotine. Too bad Roman's not going to win by spear anymore.
So, question, the Eagles fans, what do you think? Oh, God. What do you think of my Patriots getting Jalen Mills? And what do you think of EDP 445? Oh, Key can tell you. She hates EDP. And I don't like EDP either. Ref is down. Edge is going to do something new. Now, what do you think of Tony? What's his name? Tony Savani did the Fiend new. Hey, Tony Savani is a legend when it comes to horror. For God's sakes, he even made the design of, well, not the design of Chucky, but he was one of the writers for the original.
I'm telling you, they probably one of their in-house seamstresses that did that. I don't think Vince is going to outsource like that and have to pay a shit just to get a mask designed.
And my
if anything, right now WWE is pinching pennies. Trust me, they got a lot of money tied up in roster salary right now.
Yeah, they released 30 of their guys to freaking create production for the Thunderdome.
Exactly. They're pinching pennies.
How many of them went to AEW?
Who?
How many of them went to AEW?
Well, Big Show just did. Christian did.
Rusev did. Zack Ryder did.
Yeah. Zack Ryder left. Ryder left.
Oh, he did?
Yep, he left.
Why?
Apparently, it was. I guess he wanted to just spend time and just take a break from wrestling. But there's a rumor that he's going to go to Impact, which is
again. Oh, another yes by Brian. Oh,
I could see Matt Cardona working in Impact. I really can.
What else? Who else from WWE that came? We got Jon Moxley, who basically to be fair, Jon Moxley saved his career.
Yeah, absolutely.
So far, he has been the only one that saved his career. And Jey Uso just super kicked Edge, and he just super kicked Daniel.
Dang it, Ghoulie!
Sorry. Oh, God. Wait, he is in Impact Wrestling? Okay, well, never mind. He's in Impact Wrestling.
Good. You know, I like his podcast. He breaks down his true island story YouTube channel that got hot. He breaks it all down and stuff. Really good podcast.
Jey Uso is ruining the storyline. No, he's not. It's a part of the story.
No, he's getting heat. He's getting heat for Roman.
Remember, Roman's
he can assault both Edge and Daniel Bryan.
How much you want to bet? When they do The Rock versus Roman, The Rock will be the new head of the table. The Usos will be babyface again. Because personally, let's be real.
The
Unless
Rock will
Samoan,
not compete at WrestleMania until 2023 when it goes to Hollywood. It's not going
I
to
know
happen.
that's what I'm saying. Like this head of the table stick is gonna last for like 2-some years.
You know what I could also see happening? I feel like it's not going to happen, but it could happen. If Edge somehow beats Roman, maybe create a storyline with Brock and Roman where Paul Heyman has to decide between the two.
Oh, like he did with Punk and Brock?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I could see that.
And plus, like, I think the roles will be reversed.
Damn. See, I didn't spoil it.
There's no official.
I know.
Right. Brian's probably going to knee Edge in the face, or he's going to whack Edge with a chair.
Hold on.
Yep, I called it. Then a Superman punch.
Yeah, it's pretty typical. Get the heat. Try come back, and then the heel prevails.
Out now, and there's going to be nobody there that'll ring the bell. Roman's going to tap out, and there's nobody there to ring the bell. That's so unfortunate.
Is the ref dead? Yeah, the ref is dead.
The ref died.
He got kneed in the face by Daniel Bryan.
Roman's going to tap with nobody to
and then Paul Heyman's going to do his famous screaming thing.
So why is Peacock so behind? Because it's freaking Peacock.
Roman's face.
Roman just tapped.
Roman looks so dazed.
And Edge just hit Bryan with the... Okay, let me shut up.
There's no such thing as a syndicated stream anymore. That doesn't exist anymore.
No chance.
There's too many platforms now that they're streaming it on for it to be a syndicated stream. It's not live TV anymore. I don't care how much they tell you it's live TV. It's not.
I'm so confused. So is this a heel turn now from Edge, or like what is this?
No, it's not a heel turn from Edge. It's just a misunderstanding. Remember, Edge can snap.
That's a heel turn from Edge.
It's not a heel turn. He hit Daniel, yes, but he also hit Roman. Really?
Yeah.
Is the match really going to end with...
They were positioning the storyline before that he was going to do anything it took. This is Edge being the ultimate opportunist, is what it is.
Pretty much.
They had a position that he was going to do everything he could to take Daniel out of the picture because he wants his match.
Yeah,
a new referee, for God's sake.
Well, Edge just left, so
that kind of made no sense. Why would he just leave?
And right, he's a special enforcer.
He's a special enforcer.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Really? That's how this ends? Oh, no. I mean, that's how that ends. I mean,
wowza.
Cliffhanger. They want you to...
One chair shot from Edge.
And then comes the new referee all of a sudden. How?
Yeah, they're going to do a triple threat match. Daniel Bryan versus Edge versus Roman. It's a triple threat now at this point. Because let's be real. I mean, Daniel had the match won. He made Roman tap, but then here came Edge.
I didn't understand that with Edge. How he just destroyed both of them and just left.
Yeah,
okay,
that was just
confusing. That's confusing.
And I love the fact that Jey Uso did the slap super kick, so he'll be fined.
Yeah, Sleeping Angels. I agree with you. That was kind of underwhelming ending.
That ending was that was a bad ending. It was a hell of a match.
I mean, it was a great match. Don't get me wrong, but having Edge hit Daniel Bryan and hitting. Okay, let me see. Did he hit Daniel Bryan? Okay, he hit him once. Okay, he hit him twice. So 2 chair shots.
And then gave Roman a chair shot.
Right, and he gave Roman 1 chair shot. Like, So, yeah, Roman Reigns is the heel. Edge is a tweener. And Daniel Bryan is the sympathetic babyface.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, this is triple threat.
Yes. I don't know. I kind of really wanted to see Edge and Roman alone. But,
Yeah, this is a great FastLane. I mean,
I think what they were trying to do was with Edge and the way he was going was basically saying, I don't want to be the one to decide this, but they should have had him verbalize that if that's what they were trying to go for.
Well, FastLane is about to end on my end.
Yeah.
And do we fade to black? Yep, we fade to black. FastLane ended this. Jesus Christ, this show was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah,
The main card?
Yeah, the main card. The main card was 2 hours.
That's perfect. That's perfect timing for WWE. That's all they should need. They don't need a 4-hour pay-per-view every time.
Thank God. Thank God. I agree. They don't need that.
They don't. They don't need all this time. And it look now, it has you wanting more. It has you wanting to see what's going to happen. It's got you genuinely interested.
I mean, yeah, Steve-O. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he did hit Roman with the chair, even though it was an accident. But at the same time, that was the trashiest ending in history of wrestling. Oh, no. Don't do that. No, don't do that. No,
nothing will ever beat the finger poke of doom.
No, I think something can either top that. No. You want to know the worst trashy ending to wrestling, though? So I guess nobody watched AEW Revolution. Nobody watched the ending of that exploding barbed wire match. Because that... was Sparkles. No, don't do that. Don't do that now.
I would have expected better for an exploding barbed wire death match, though, but it's whatever.
I mean,
well, boys, this was certainly fun on my end. I got to get out of here, but we'll do it again at WrestleMania.
Yep, at WrestleMania.
I'm up for it if you guys are.
I'm up for it.
I mean, it depends how I feel. I'm actually getting my second shot of the COVID vaccine before WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Of course.
It's good hanging with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a good night.
Jeremy.
Nice to meet you as well, Gangrene.
Well, you can just call me David.
Okay. Nice to meet you too, David. All right, guys. Have a good night. Stay healthy and stay safe.
All right, Jeremy. We'll see you, Brad. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So then that was Jeremy. He's trying to get 3 out of 10. Rio gave this whole pay-per-view a 3 out of 10. For me,
I give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
6.5. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
7.
A 7.
It started kind of slow. I mean, the Braun Strowman and Elias match was just completely unnecessary. Sasha and Bianca, you kind of knew how that was gonna go. What else is there? Oh, the Intercontinental Championship match. I don't know what the hell that ending was. Like, that was just a bunch of nonsense.
But then it picked back up as soon as we did Seth Rollins versus Nakamura.
I mean,
that picked up.
I mean, Rollins and Nakamura. I think that was just that felt more of like your typical generic match, to be honest. I mean, like, I'm not saying it should have been like a 20-25 minute match, but I would have at least wanted to see one Kinshasa from Shinsuke Nakamura in that match.
Right.
But like that match, like, I wasn't too hyped up about. What, in my opinion, I think it really started to pick up when Drew McIntyre and that no holds barred match was brilliant.
Sheamus and Drew was match of the night to me.
I agree. I mean, what did you think of the face paint on Drew though?
It was a reference to Braveheart, and that is a really good movie. So 10 out of 10 for that. I'm kind of mad he wouldn't save it.
Is that going to be his new look? Is that going to be his new look?
I don't know, but if it is, cool. But at the same time, I mean, I understand he was going into war with Sheamus, but I wish he would have saved the face paint for Mania.
That's actually a fact. I would have probably brought that face paint out for WrestleMania. I mean, he might actually come up with something different. I mean, you never know with McIntyre.
That's true too. And also, what's another thing from this pay-per-view that was good? The Fiend's returned was great.
It was pretty much everything you would have expected out of that. I mean, the new look.
Like I said on Thursday, you gotta turn him into a burnt victim.
Exactly. Like they want to give him like this burnt kind of gimmick now, because remember when he got quote unquote lit on fire, I guess they wanted to really rebrand the Fiend. So Bray Wyatt took a few months off, spent some time with JoJo and his kid, and then afterwards, you kind of built that up. You had Alexa Bliss take over, and there you go. So now that's going to play into an interesting match between the Fiend and Orton at WrestleMania. Like, that's something I'm going to see.
That's your biggest match coming into Mania. And then the main event. The main event was good. The ending, was the part I didn't like. I didn't like the
It
fact
was
that it took.
nonsense, to be honest.
I didn't like the part of the ending where like Edge just walked out, and then also, I mean, it gives Daniel Bryan another excuse saying, "Hey, I really got screwed. The special guest referee,
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a triple threat match now. I mean,
interfered." Yeah, it's gonna be a triple threat
it's
match.
probably gonna be a triple threat. As much as I would have much rather have seen Edge and Roman alone, it's gonna be a triple threat.
Yeah, it'll be
Or you might not see Daniel Bryan get really incorporated into this more until after Mania.
probably.
Like I could see that happening too. Like I could see like if somehow Edge does beat Roman at Mania, you could probably make the case now you have a storyline with Edge and Daniel Bryan. But we'll see.
So yeah, that's gonna do it for us here. The next time I'll be live is for WrestleMania when it comes to a wrestling show. I think I will do Dragon Gate this week, and then all of next week there won't be any streaming from me because I will be in Atlanta. So yeah. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and to not only to my channel but GangGreenDavid and all the other channels from the Spotlight Sports Network, the Spotlight Raider Talk, Key in the Building, My City, My Game, and also the Jake Sports Talk. With that being said, I will catch you all again next time. Until then, peace. Have a great night, guys.